drinks had you
Hey, man.
observed Mr. Depp have by this time?
Hey,
Well, I had already seen him drink right in front of me, took a big
Hey.
swig out of a wine bottle upstairs right in front of me as in a gesture of, like, looked right at me and took a big swig out of it as a, like a
hey.
show for, like, did it right in my face to make a point. And then
Bossmack
when I came
Topsoil
downstairs, he was
is
drinking
live
from the
right
bottle.
now for y'all motherfuckers, man.
I don't know what kind of liquor. I remember there was another bottle open, and I was wondering why he was drinking both. But at some point, he had me up against the wall next to the cooling fridges, and I remember slamming my head up against the thing. He had me by the neck, squeezing my neck, and it got really nasty. It went from like, oh, no one likes you, no one likes me, everyone warned me about you. That's what it was. He started to tell me that everyone had warned him about me and that he wished he had never married me, wish he had never met me. No one loved me. It sounds
We up,
childish,
bruh.
but
We up.
I remember feeling really hurt. And then at some point, I shoved him hard to get him off me. And
We're about to
he shoved
cover
me back
this.
and he said, "Do you wanna
This
go,
bitch is
little girl?"
going right now. She talking hella shit. She talking
couldn't,
hella
as I
shit
sit
right
here
now.
today,
Let me
tell
get it
you
up.
if that happened before he
Finna
choked
do
me up
this
against the wall,
commentary.
but at some point,
Let's see what's popping.
I am in a struggle with him where I'm
get it
holding
right.
his shirt
Okay.
lapel, and he kind
Yeah.
of just
Oh,
flings
yeah.
me, for lack of a better way to describe it,
Yes, indeed.
throws me across the room. I land on a games table. It's like a ping pong table. And I don't know if I was holding on to him
All right.
or if he
Here we go.
pursued me separate, but he gets on top of me on the
She's
games
up.
table and is just whacking me in the face, like repetitive. We struggle on the games table. I don't know how we get up. I don't know if he pulls me up. I wish I could tell you, but we were in this struggle down in this games room.
What's up with it, Joe Blast? What's up with it?
And we had this conversation about the drinking, or argument about the drinking, and he holds up this bottle.
What up with it, Joe
He,
Blast? All right, Jigga.
And I'm saying
Jigga
did you
1017,
drink this
what's
whole
up
thing?
with it?
Something stupid.
Okay, we vibing.
Focusing on this detail, and he is telling me
Is it
that
coming
I
through
can't
good
control
out
him
there?
anymore, and that if I really, if I really wanted to try, take it. And then he's like taunting me to take the bottle from him. If I really want him to stop, why don't I take it from him? Go on. Kept saying, go on, and kind of gesturing with the bottle towards me. And like he does that 2 or 3 times.
Look at my man.
Reach for it, he'd revoke it.
My
Kind of
guy.
laughed at me. And he's holding out the bottle. I think like maybe the 3rd time or so I get a hold of it. I pick it up and I slam it down on the ground right in between us. There's a tile floor, a white tile floor. Ooh. And I smashed the bottle on the floor. And that really set him off.
Bitch.
So stupid.
She doing it, man.
Sorry. It was like a light bulb switch went off.
You got to be immune to them
screaming.
bitch tears. Bitch.
I don't know if he backhanded me or hit me normally. I don't really recall, but I remember it sent me down to the
FP
ground.
trucking, what's up with
I
it?
remember by the time
Yeah,
I took
nigga.
myself off the floor, I stand up. He's got a bottle in his hand, and he threw it at me. It missed, thankfully, but I kind of pull myself back into the bar area.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time passed, but at some point he had a broken bottle up against my face, neck area by my jawline, and he told me he'd carve up my face.
She used to
I don't
be a
know at
sweet
what
taste
point
in my
the evening, I
mouth.
couldn't tell you what sequence.
Now I want to knock a
when that
motherfucking
happened, it
ass
was
out.
Terrifying. It wasn't the first time he said that to me. He said that to me on the plane as well. But this time he was holding a broken bottle to me.
Is she
I
acting?
honestly don't
Is this real?
remember if I
Is the bitch acting? Is
during
this
the
her
session.
actress skills?
I don't think I did. I just remember him having me by the nightgown.
Oh, by the
I
nightgown.
remember him flailing me, throwing me around. I'm flailing. This is after there were some bottles broken on the floor. I think this is actually after, again, forgive me, I wish I could remember the sequence, but it's flashes.
Oh,
He's throwing these
shit.
bottles at me. I remember retreating. There were also cans, like soda cans, beer or soda cans, and they're coming at me one after the other, and I keep pulling myself into the bar area. There's a bar behind me in like a, I don't know, like an L shape. He's standing in the only way you can exit, so I'm kind of trapped in front of this sink, surrounded by bar on three sides with him in front of me-ish, kind of front off to the left, and he's throwing these bottles one after the other, and I can feel glass breaking behind me.
No.
I remember feeling one of them go by my head really fast. I mean, a real velocity. I remember being terrified.
Oh.
I remember I couldn't move. I couldn't go anywhere. I eventually, I don't know, he ran out of things to throw. I think that's how I moved myself.
Are you
towards the
believing a
exit.
bitch? Are you believing
And
this
I believe
bitch?
that's most likely when we got kind of in this
Is she
struggle
in character?
by the bar.
Is a bitch
area,
in character right now?
Because I remember my feet slipping on the tile as he was slamming me from the wall to the countertops.
What's up, Armani? What's up, Armani? A nigga is chilling.
Punching the wall.
That's right. Immune. You gotta be immune to
had
bitch
my,
lacrimation.
Nightgown and
You gotta be
ripped it off my
immune to
chest.
bitch lacrimation.
I remember at one point he's teasing me, taunting me that he has my
Hell yeah.
my breasts in his hands. My nightgown came completely off. It was ripped off of me. So I was naked and slipping around on this tile and trying to get my footing. And I remember slipping on this tile. Glass was underneath me, and I remember just trying to get my footing. I felt really destabilized and felt really vulnerable. I'm naked.
47
Swinging me
million.
around, and at some point,
This bitch
I'm up
cost
against
me
the wall, and he's
47
screaming at
million.
me that he fucking hates me, that I ruined his life. Remember, I ruined his life over and over. And he starts punching the wall next to my head, holding me by the neck. I get free from him. I kind of step back
Punching the wall.
from him, and
He's
it's like
punching the
his
wall.
energy shifted to the phone. There's a wall-mounted phone on the wall next to where my head was, and he went from punching the wall to like realizing there was a phone there, and he picked up the phone and he's screaming. He's "Rah!" at the top of his lungs, screaming, "I fucking hate you! I fucking hate you! You ruined my fucking life!" And screaming at the top of his lungs, he picks up the phone and starts bashing the phone against the wall where I was just being held. And I remember kind of having some distance on what was happening and watching him do this. And it was like his energy had shifted, and I was that phone all of a sudden.
Ooh.
And he was just over and over again smashing this phone into the wall, over and over again, screaming at me. And I was watching the phone every single time he pulled his hand back. It was just breaking into pieces. I remember thinking this phone is disappearing, was smashing it to smithereens, just going into the wall. And at some point, he's on top of me, no phone, but screaming the same thing. I fucking hate you. You ruined my fucking life.
Damn.
I'm on the countertop.
Damn.
It had me by the neck.
They gonna start
He
fucking.
felt like he was on top of me, and I'm looking at him in his eyes.
And they gonna start fucking.
And I don't see him anymore. I don't see him anymore. It wasn't him. It was black.
It was black.
I've never been so scared in my life. It was black. I couldn't.
Is this
see
real?
him.
Come on, man. Come on,
And he was
man.
just
Is this the bit? Come
Looking
on.
at
Is this
me,
her
and
actress
I was
skills?
trying to
Come on,
get
man.
through to him. I was trying to say to him in some way that it was me. I was trying to get through to Johnny.
Come on,
And I
man.
couldn't see him. I couldn't see him at all. And my head was bashing against the back of the bar, and I couldn't breathe. And I remember trying to get up, and I was slipping on the glass. My feet were slipping. My arms were slipping on the countertops. And I remember just trying to get up so I could breathe, so I could tell him that he was really hurting me. I didn't think he knew what he was doing. I don't know how.
Put up a 1 if you fuck with Johnny. Put up a 1 if you fuck with Johnny. Put up a 2 if you fuck with this bitch. You feel me? Put up a 1 if you fuck with Johnny.
Sorry.
Put up a 2 if you fuck with that
Can't
bitch.
breathe. Please. I don't know.
That's right. That Carl Rittenhouse energy.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't
Oh my
get through him.
God.
I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. And I don't know how that ended. I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know how. I don't know what happened next. I don't understand. The next thing I remember, I was bent over backwards.
She was bent over backwards.
Meaning my chest was up. I was staring at the blue lights, and my chest was on this. My back was on the countertops, and
Why did he
thought he
fuck
was
with this bitch?
punching me.
That nigga is like, why did I fuck with this bitch?
I'm sorry.
What did I see in this bitch? What did I see in this bitch?
He was.
What did he see in this bitch?
I felt this pressure. He, on my pubic bone. He said he was punching me.
Oh, she turning red.
I just saw his arm. I could feel his arm moving, and it looked like he was punching me. But I could just feel this pressure.
Oh, shit, man.
It was like
Johnny Depp, why?
hitting him. It didn't feel pain. It was just a pressure on my pubic bone, and I don't know.
That's right, Armani. That's right. Meg the Stallion next, huh?
Remember.
Yep, she gonna be like this
what
out
I
there.
said. I just remember being
They ain't gonna
still,
film that shit though.
not wanting to move. I remember looking around the room. I remember looking at all the broken bottles.
Hey, that's
Broken
right,
glass.
Jigga. That's right, Jigga. I see you.
I remember
That's right.
it's just
They stay in
not wanting to
character.
move. because I didn't know if it was broken. I didn't know if the bottle.
And imagine this is
If he
happening
hadn't
to
said it was
Johnny
broken,
Depp,
I
a
couldn't feel
beloved
it.
white
I couldn't
man.
feel it. I didn't feel pain.
This is happening to Johnny Depp,
didn't
a
feel pain. I
beloved
didn't feel
white
anything. I
man. Look
just-
at him. Johnny is like,
on it.
oh my God,
I
this
I looked
bitch.
around and I saw so much broken glass.
This
That I
bitch.
didn't know. If he would know. If he would know, I didn't know if he
Oh
would
shit, bro.
know if it was broken or not. And I just remember thinking, please, God, please. I hope it's not broken. I don't know how that ended. I don't
Yeah.
know how.
Yeah, you know the head
off the
game is
counter.
lit, Mac Life. You know the head game is lit. She could fuck. She could do all sexual
I just
things,
remember
bro.
it being in
You
the
already
bathroom.
know that. You know
I
that.
remember
This bitch can do anything.
retching. I remember the sound my voice was making. I remember I lost control of my bladder.
When a break come, we gonna take some calls though. We gonna take some calls when the break come.
Retching. I remember there was blood on the floor. I got up at some point. I don't know how that night ended.
Wow, it ended.
I don't remember what happened. I don't remember. I have a memory.
Some snot.
of
She
him
got that
begging
snot.
to
She
leave.
got the snot
I
going.
remember
She got the snot
going
going.
outside the front door.
The snot.
I remember him coming out to the front area, but I don't remember. If that was before or after this, I don't remember. I just have that memory.
That's right. What's up with it, Bucky? Tapping in, Bucky tapping in with us.
Taking a bunch of sleeping pills. Not a bunch, like 2, which is a lot for me. I remember falling asleep, or I don't remember falling asleep, but I know I fell asleep because I woke up the next day.
Yep.
I assume it was late morning.
You know it's up when them snot bubbles out there, man. You know.
I could hear him downstairs. I could hear Marilyn Manson music, not in person.
Is
I
this
could
bitch
hear the
reviewing some
music.
notes or
Maybe
some
he
shit?
said it was Marilyn, or
She got a note
maybe
or something?
I recognized it. I don't remember, but I became aware of it. That's what I was hearing. It was blaring. It became clear, obvious to me when I walked downstairs. He was still up. He hadn't gone to sleep again. I walked downstairs and I saw this brown on the walls going down the stairs. And the brown on the walls became clear, like lettering. And then it was obvious it was dried blood. He had written down that we had a spiral staircase, like white cream walls. There was blood on the carpet. I could see blood drips. I thought it was from my arms or feet, but it was drips. So that plus the wall writing, I saw this brown letters on the wall, and then realized that he was trying, that it was meant to be a message, but it was incoherent.
Okay.
I saw what looked like my name, but I really couldn't make out most of the rest of the message. Walking down the stairs, I saw a bird in the house. I thought that was surreal. I went down to the main level where my painting studio was,
Hey,
and
but
I had
but
some
on the
canvases
real
out.
though,
And it was in the living
Mac
room
Life,
area.
that bitch right there.
And
Not-
by the
not
time
Johnny
I got
Depp.
down to the bottom of the stairs,
But that bitch,
dried blood had been kind of taken over
she
by
could
paint.
polish
It was,
up good though, man.
blue,
She, you know,
maybe
if you
blue
see
paint,
Aquaman, that
and then
bitch look
brown
like
paint.
she look like a superstar white bitch in
And,
Aquaman
then
though,
it was,
like.
you know,
telling
on the
you.
walls, on the lampshades, pillowcases of the sofa.
Man,
the
she
sofa
fucked Jack
cushions.
Sparrow.
There's
It
blood.
ain't gonna even be
In the
no
painting
Jack
studio, the
Sparrow on
paint-
the New
the
Caribbean
canvases
because
were
of this
covered with
bitch,
what
man.
looked like
I'm
just
upset about that shit.
brown, blue, green, red mess. It was just a mess. There was a painting that had, a painting that the owners had that had, like giant penis on it, and some other things. There was a
Man, this
table
bitch, bro.
overturned, a bunch of broken glass on that floor. I walked downstairs where I heard the music coming from, and that's where I found him, blaring this music. He was in the study, which is by the bar games table area off to the side, and it was just glass and blood and a broken window, and just it looked like a mess. The table was collapsed, and I walked into the study. There was a couple unbroken empty bottles. I remember wondering where they came from. And he just looked, he wasn't there anymore. He wasn't there. It wasn't Johnny. He was standing at the office desk.
He wasn't there.
Had his
He
hand
wasn't
wrapped in
Johnny.
his, like rags or bandana rags,
He wasn't Johnny.
and I think he took them down or somehow showed me, and he said, "Look what you made me do. I did this for you," something to that effect. And I kind of put together, it was covered in paint, and I put together that's like he was using his finger. I quickly became aware that that's what he was using as a paintbrush, even though there was lots of paintbrushes around. And we didn't have any sort of like coherent conversation, as you can imagine.
As a paintbrush.
I figured out he was missing a finger. He kind of held it up, and I said, "What did you do? When? Like, what did you do? When?" And I realized in my head that there had been many hours.
The agenda behind this bitch is
that was happened with the phone.
I think she just hate. I think she just hate Johnny Depp. I think she jealous of him.
Too long that he had this.
That's what I think. She
blood,
jealous of him.
That he was bleeding, and I said, "I'm going to call 911 if you don't call Jerry now." I still don't recall which of us called Jerry Judge, his security. At some point, we went upstairs. He came upstairs, but he went up to the third floor while I was in the main floor, the entry-level floor. I went to make him a cup of coffee because he was demanding more Red Bull. And I was thinking, that's probably not a good idea. I don't know why coffee would be so much better, but in my head it was. I thought maybe, I don't know, sober him up, or I don't know. Help was coming, though, and I remember I made him coffee. As soon as I handed it to him, he threw it at the TV and started screaming again. It was like back to square one.
Oh, shit.
Shortly after that, security arrives. I don't know how long, maybe a few seconds or minutes went by, not long, but they kind of find Johnny, or Johnny finds them walking out of the front door. And they were trying to figure out what was going on. And
what's up,
as they were
everybody?
looking at him and trying to figure out what the heck was going on, Johnny took his penis out of his pants and started peeing.
Yeah, Meg. I don't think Meg got the finesse as this bitch right here.
Saying that he had
Look at
more
Johnny
messages
Depp.
for me. And this is in front of security. And they kind of just like looked at each other and looked at him and kind of not laughed, but kind of half, played it off and corralled him. It was how it looked. It looked like corralling a wild animal back into the house with his penis still out of his pants, peeing or trying to pee. That's what he was indicating. And he went to the wall of the house. And I remember him standing at the wall trying to leave me more, saying he had more information for me. He was going to leave me more messages, more information for me. It made no sense. And Jerry Judge, his security, and one of the nurses shortly after. I think they put me in the theater room, but shortly after, I remember talking to one of the nurses, and she was trying to give me drugs to sedate
Objection,
me.
Your Honor. Hearsay.
Trying to give her drugs.
Oh, I like how
Thank you.
I like how they sniffed. I like how they be on it like that. Objection,
I
Your
just
Honor.
remember,
This bitch.
I just
Hold
remember
up, this
crying
bitch tripping.
and rejecting what they were trying to give me.
I like how they be
Fighting
doing that.
with them about how much they were trying to give me. I felt like I needed to figure out what was happening with my life, what was happening with Johnny. I didn't know if he was okay. I didn't know. I actually had no idea, like, could this be something he could die from? If anything, just
like she
the drugs
gave a
and
fuck.
alcohol.
No, like she gave a fuck.
I mean,
She gave a fuck.
that alone, I didn't, I was.
Oh, she probably was
I
hoping
just
he
remember
would die.
being scared and being in this theater room, this dark theater room, and not knowing
This
what the
bitch
heck
was
was going
hoping he
on.
would die.
And I eventually was taken up to my room by one of the nurses, and they, I'm sorry, Debbie, and or suggesting I go up to my room. I went up to my room, and I took a quarter of what she was trying to get me to take, and I eventually fell asleep.
What did you take though?
I came back downstairs to look for my phone, which Johnny had picked up before security came in. He picked up my phone and said, "We're going to get to the bottom of this." He wasn't making any sense at the time. Understandably, just different. Nothing made sense. But he picked up my phone and was saying, I'm going to prove this. We're going to get to this. We're going to get to the proof of this. Something to that effect. I don't remember his exact words. And he pushed record on my phone. I didn't actually at the time think that he had done that. I had no idea, but I did know that I didn't have my phone when I woke up and went downstairs to get it. It was dead. It was sitting out on the dining room table by where Jerry Judge was sitting. Jerry Judge was on the phone and talked to me, and I went back up to bed. Took more of
This bitch ain't crying no more. The
sedative.
tears gone now. Look how the tears gone.
And then I think the next day went to the closet and took
King
out the
McCullough,
clothes
I
that he
agree.
hadn't painted on. I guess when he went
King
back
McCullough,
upstairs,
I agree.
he had just like it looked like what he had
Yeah.
done is dip his hand in a bucket of paint and just wiped it on my clothes. Just went, and he had picked up another portion of my clothes and put them in the bathtub. And I don't know if he added paint or if he just had touched them with paint. But it was this ugly navy blue brown paint. I packed what was packable, what hadn't been destroyed, and
Yeah, you gotta have them. You
eventually
gotta have
left
that
Australia
real
with,
emotion that
with
gotta
Ben
fuel
King,
them
who
tears.
on the way there.
Let me stop you there because I want to ask you some more questions about those 3 days, and then we can talk about Ben King and going home. So, do you recall what bottle Mr. Depp was drinking from and then had that back and forth with you and you threw on the ground?
Objection, Your Honor. Compound leading.
Sustained.
Do you recall what the bottle was?
No, I don't.
Do you recall whether it was wine or liquor?
Johnny Depp lawyers is on point.
It was liquor.
Do you,
The wine was upstairs.
do you recall what color
Excuse me.
it was?
Well, I believe it was white, clear, but I can't be certain. I think it was clear.
Do you remember whether it had a handle on it or not?
No, it was a normal bottle.
She
I
cost this
remember
nigga
because he was holding it like
$47
this,
million.
gesturing to me to take it, and I did try to
47
reach for the bottle.
M's.
It was a normal size, but for life of me, I can't remember what brand.
Okay. When you woke up that third morning and came out of your room,
I like his tie
what,
though.
if any,
I like the
food
lawyer
did you
tie.
see?
Oh,
See,
yeah,
that's
I forgot
bright.
about that.
I'm thinking.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Overruled.
There was mashed potatoes smeared all over the bedroom door, on the wall, and various places. But I remember opening the door and being really confused at first as to what it was. Had little like specks of green in it.
This is a bitch who shit on the bed.
And
she shit on the motherfucking bed.
Throughout the house, there was food rubbed in places, just
I could never,
walls, doors, as I mentioned, and
fuck with this bitch ever.
Later that evening,
again after she shit in the bed.
The raw meat that I had left out, the steak, all over the house. There were pieces of it. It was cut up, and he had ripped my nightgown into pieces, into shreds, and wrapped the meat up, like wrapped the steak pieces up with my nightgown. It was this really beautiful burgundy silk nightgown that had this black lace trim. I ironically got it from Dr. Kipper for a wedding gift. And it was wrapped, I found it, I continued to find it throughout the rest of the time that I was in the house in Australia. There's pieces of it in the microwave, pieces of it in the produce drawer, in the closet drawer. I mean, just raw meat wrapped up in my nightgown, as well as the smeared food on the walls. It was bizarre.
What, if anything, do you recall seeing on any mirrors?
Oh, he had written.
That's like helpful. It's like helpless. What the fuck?
In the bedroom.
Ain't that leading?
There was another mirror. I just don't recall which bathroom it was in. I suppose it was the one that I went to, which is on the very bottom level, where I was retching, for lack of a better way to describe it. I think it was in that bathroom that he also wrote on that mirror as well.
What, if anything, do you recall?
In blood and paint.
In blood and paint.
What, if anything, do you recall of any lampshades being written on?
Well, he wrote on messages to me, things to the effect of go-getter, horror sort of thing, like that sort of language.
Look at Johnny.
Calling me easy, calling me a slut, calling me, like just things about ego and what a whore I was. But it was hard to make sense of it because it was clear he was just out of his mind. It was, he wrote on a back of a pillow in blood, and you can tell because it dries like in this ugly brown color. He wrote on the walls going downstairs. Like it took in fact, you could see where it looked like he had run out of blood because the messages became, the markings became clearly letters, and the letters kind of became, like I could see where he had clearly run out of blood or it wasn't bleeding enough and went and got paint. And then it became paint and blood. You could see both. You could see where he went back with it. Same with the mirrors. I could see where all the dried blood was. And then I could see a different set of markings with paint and some other material.
He wrote in blood, huh?
We'll go back to the
blood and paint
in the bar, and I know this is very painful. Do you recall what Mr. Depp was saying to you when he had the bottle and was pushing it against your pubic bone?
He said that he would fucking kill me. I'll fucking kill you. He said it to me. He said, I'll fucking kill you.
Come on, man, bitch.
Did you bleed from the vagina as well?
I did.
Oh, shit.
Did you experience any pain later?
They're trying to finish my boy.
I wasn't thinking about that.
That's right. Armani, where the photos? Come on, man.
Eventually, I realized that I could be hurt because I was bleeding. But I convinced myself it wasn't broken and that the bottle wasn't broken, or else it would be a lot worse. And the discomfort I was feeling afterwards just paled in comparison to how
Johnny Depp is over there like, look at this bitch.
scared, shocked I was. I'm scared. I just married.
I can't
this
wait
man.
for the cross-examination, man. Come on, I can't wait. Oh, set the cross.
Forgive me for asking this, but I need to just make sure the record's clear. You were penetrated up the vagina into the pubic bone, is that correct?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Sustained.
Come
What
on,
if
Johnny
penetration
Depp
was
attorney
in
ain't
your
fucking
vagina?
around.
With the
Bitch.
bottle. I'm so sorry.
To do this.
I am so sorry.
Johnny had the bottle inside of me. And was shoving it inside of me over and over again.
Okay. Okay.
Did you experience any
Johnny, like, what this
on other
bitch?
parts of your body?
My forearms were cut. My bottoms of my feet were sliced up pretty good.
Woo.
Did you have any other bruising or swelling?
I had a bruise across my jaw, I suppose, from one of the many times he clocked me in the face downstairs. I think I just didn't make a record of anything else.
Woo, bro.
I'm going to ask you to turn to,
Hey, man, shouldn't it be like some vaginal, she should have went to the doctor for that, right? Ain't that some vaginal destruction?
well, actually,
Johnny's just, he took off the glasses.
Michelle, if you can bring that up, defendants.
Johnny took off the glasses. He like, man, this bitch just sat up here and said, oh, shit.
Is this the game table?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and is this, based on your testimony, is this where you were?
This
were
is
on top
cold
of this?
bitch right here, bro.
Yeah, that he briefly got on top of me.
Y'all niggas, this is a cold ass bitch
Pushing
right
on
here,
my
bro.
throat, actually, at some point when I was on the table. I had forgotten about that.
Choose your bitches wisely.
This, though, looks like it.
Snot on the back of her hand. Choose your
after
bitches
all
wisely.
the stuff was cleaned up because it didn't look quite like this.
Yeah, nigga.
Okay, and
Fuck around.
did the table collapse?
Yes, it did.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Leading. Come on,
What, if
Johnny
anything,
Depp
happened to
attorneys.
the table?
The table collapsed underneath me when Johnny threw me into it and got on top of me, or fell on top of me. I honestly don't know which one.
If we could look at 1816, please, defendants.
This nigga.
Johnny! Recognize what's depicted in this picture.
She trying to fuck Jack Sparrow whole shit over. Damn. This bitch, right?
Yes,
What is it?
This bitch.
it looks like the bottles that were by Johnny on the desk when I came down that last morning, and he was still up, still drinking.
Damn.
If we could go to defendants 1817.
Johnny Depp. This bitch. God.
The bottle shape. The bottle shape.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't, I have not,
Go back to 1816, please.
Your Honor,
I had
confused. Is there a question?
I was
You
taking-
want to ask a question?
What more do you recall?
You had,
About this
sorry, it took me a minute to respond because it's hard. It took me a minute to respond because I had not remembered seeing the
Happy
bottle
Cinco de Mayo out
Johnny
there. Happy
leaning on
Cinco
me.
de Mayo.
I didn't have a memory of seeing it. And this picture, I wasn't aware of until just the other day, yesterday, the day before. And I felt my stomach tighten up, like I was going to be sick when I saw it. Because even though I didn't remember seeing the bottle, what I had remembered is a pressure, like something square, which is why I thought he was punching me.
Johnny, I can't.
I was feeling the square,
Millions,
something firm
millions.
hitting me,
What
like
did I
butting up
see
against
in
my
this
pubic
bitch?
bone. Over and
What
over
did
again,
I
I felt
see?
that pressure against my bone. It felt like a flat surface. But
You think she dressed to be innocent?
realized it was
Is that an innocent
object,
outfit
a
she got
bottle.
on? So you think she's an innocent
not
bitch?
his fist, which is what I thought, because his arm, I could see his
color
arm while he was
selection.
pulling me down, saying he was going to kill me, but I thought he was, his arm looked like he was punching me.
His arms
And
look
I
like
hadn't
it was
seen this
punching.
bottle. I didn't know, and then this came out in Ben's
His arm looked like he was punching me.
evidence
What
because
is
he
that?
didn't share it until this date.
Objection,
until
Your
this
Honor.
trial.
Sustained.
And so I recognize it.
They own it.
All right, now let's go to defendants 1817. Do you recognize this area or this picture?
Shout out to Johnny Depp attorneys, man.
Yes, it looks like one area of the bar. Obviously, this is sometime later because all the liquid is dried up. It was quite slippery. I was slipping all over that tile. That's how I know.
Okay.
Looks like a lot of the glass has been cleaned up almost.
Okay. And then let's go to 1818.
Bitch making up shit.
Actually, I think
I'm
that's...
sorry, which?
Yeah, I don't have that.
What the
number.
fuck is we looking
Yeah,
at?
That's a duplicate. Let's go to 1819. My apologies.
Okay.
$47 million.
Do you recognize this?
Yes, I do.
What is this?
This is close to where my feet were when I was dangling off the counter. When you had me on the countertop. on my
I
neck.
like that little extra
My feet
in
were
there.
slipping on the tile, and I just remember my feet. I remember feeling glass underneath my feet and slipping. I couldn't get up.
So
I
your
couldn't
feet,
alleviate
your
the
feet was
pressure
cut then from the
on my
glass.
neck as he was crushing me.
Your feet was cut from the
That's,
glass then.
around that, not around. That's next to that. All the way at the end of the picture is the bar where I was standing when he was throwing bottles at me.
Can we go to 1820? Do you recognize what's depicted here? The area.
Yes, that's to the left would be where the wall-mounted phone was.
The fuck? Like this? What is
right
this?
To the left of that. To the right of that is the little L-shaped bar that I was telling you about, where I was trapped and.
This bitch.
And when you say to the
This
left,
bitch making up shit.
what do you mean? Is it off the picture or on the picture?
So if you're looking at this picture,
DJ Cadillac, what's
Imagine-
up with it? You
up
right,
to the
nigga.
left,
Johnny Depp.
at person height. Site height.
He was
so
a
it's like
sucker
an
for fucking with this bitch.
I don't know if it was antique, but it kind of looked old-fashioned, like
Jesus.
an old-fashioned, heavy. It looked heavy. I didn't pick up the receiver, but it looked heavy when I was
It's
watching
fucked up.
it break. You know, it looked like these like really heavy glass. Excuse me. It's really
Yeah, man.
thick, heavy, not plastic,
Yeah,
but like
Bucky, she ain't
light or something
bitch ain't
heavy,
called no police record.
material on it. That's my best guess. So that would have been to the left. And
Ain't
then
no
to the right
police
would have been
records like a motherfucker.
The very end of the bar that you just saw a picture of.
All right, let's go to 1821, defendants.
Damn, Johnny Depp.
And do you recognize what's depicted in
I
this?
can't believe I ain't gonna see Jack Sparrow
Yes,
again
that's
because
the
of this
bar
bitch
that I was
right
just
here,
talking
man.
about.
I'm pissed about that shit,
Now, I
man.
see a phone on the right side. Is that the phone you were talking about?
No, that's not. This is a wall-mounted phone.
Can't watch.
It's
I
a
ain't watching
landline.
Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp in it, man. Disney. I'm letting y'all know, man. I'm not fucking with
ahead
Pirates of
at
the
the very-
Caribbean without Johnny Depp in
Straight
it.
ahead at the picture, on the top part of that, it appears to be some
y'all
broken
see?
glass. Do you recall?
Johnny Depp agent.
What do you recall of that?
Johnny Depp
I
agent
recall
lost $2
more
million
than just
because of
this
this
window
bitch.
being
You
broken.
understand
This
me?
is
His
one of the
commission
windows
was
that he
20
broke when
M.
he
His
was
commission
throwing
was
things at
2
me.
M.
My body was standing in front of that little kitchen sink you see at the end of the picture. I suppose that's some of the glass I felt though on the backs of my arms, like when the window shattered.
Okay. Let's go to 1822.
Johnny, like, damn.
22
Yeah.
we don't have in evidence. 1822 is not.
Them the tortoise shell glasses right
Exactly
there,
what I
the
just wrote
tortoise
here.
shell.
Let's go to 1825, I think. Is that the next one, Your Honor?
1825 is in evidence.
Okay. Do you recognize this picture?
Yes, that's where Johnny was standing when I found him the
Damn, this
last
bitch
morning.
just
that
took
morning.
hella pictures,
It might have been like
but don't have no pictures of
midday.
her
When I
fucked
say
up
morning, it
though,
was after
huh?
I woke up.
Took hella pictures
It was certainly not early morning.
of bullshit.
And he was standing at that desk, behind the
Oh,
desk, with
shit.
the Manson blaring. When I found him and told him that I was going to call 911 if he didn't call Jerry.
If you look in this picture, there appears to be a lampshade down below. Do you recognize that lampshade down below the table?
That's one of the lampshades Johnny wrote threats or messages to me on.
Okay. Then let's go to 1827. Do you recognize this?
Yes, I do. That's my painting studio. So when I walked downstairs and saw all the blood on the walls, I walked into this room first. That's where the
blood on the
stairs empty into this
walls.
room, kind of my painting area, and those are the canvases that he repainted.
Yeah,
Well, see, if
FP
you
trucking.
look
Hey,
by the
it
white-
ain't no,
the
it
white
ain't
table
no.
top
Hey, man,
table to the right
it
of
ain't
that.
no Pirates of the
You see the
Caribbean
white
without Johnny Depp though. Like,
Yes,
period.
I don't know if that's the same lampshade or another one.
Okay. Then let's go to 1828. And do you recognize?
Oh, I like how Johnny Depp, female attorney, that bitch. I like the way she looking. See, she looking rich. She really focused. She focused on this. She. Hey, man, she is. Ooh, she's
I don't know
she's
when he
going
did
through the
that, if it was before or
details
after the writing on
in
the
her
walls, but
mind.
He just ruined them.
We gotta save.
So I just want to make sure, so the painting canvas that's dark colored, there's two of them there.
Well, there's 2 or 3, and then there's a smaller one in the center, and that was his daughter. I was trying to paint a portrait of, and that was untouched.
Okay, and then, but
What are we
just
looking
so
at? It
we're
just look like
clear,
a paint
the one
room, man. Like
directly in
it's
front of
dirty,
you
like where
looks
you be
like it's
painting
just
at and
a
shit.
lot of
That's what
dark colors.
that's what the room be looking
Was
like when you
that
be
dark
painting and
colors
shit.
Before, or
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
I said, was that dark colors before?
I'll sustain the objection.
Yeah, oh,
changes
Johnny
there
Depp
are.
attorneys is on it.
Oh, I'm a terrible painter, but I'm not that bad.
Chief
That was
Wildfire, what's up
not
with
my
it?
painting. It was,
Welcome into here,
the
man.
start of a
We
portrait,
vibing.
and, he changed it dramatically.
And then to the right side, on the other side of, more to the right than the one you already testified to, is that what that picture looked
This
like?
bitch done
before, or
started and
is that-
stopped crying at least 3
Objection,
times and
leading.
shit.
What, if any, changes were there to that picture?
Well, the 3 canvases were portraits, so they looked similar to the one that's in the center that I was doing of his daughter.
And the white that's below, what, if any, changes were there to that? The white canvas that you see there?
It just looks like the painting was.
They all like
It looks
this.
like once he destroyed.
Objection calls for speculation.
Oh, you can see how white.
Sustain.
She
Is there
own
anyone
it.
else in the house besides Mr. Depp
Own
and
it.
you?
Not that I know of, no, and no one was around.
Okay. Do you have any reason to believe somebody other than Mr. Depp did
Oh, I
this?
like that bitch just
Objection,
working.
leading.
Ooh,
Sustain.
look at
What,
it.
if any,
She
what,
nice.
if any reason do you
Johnny
believe that
bitch
Mr.
is
Depp-
nice.
Objection,
That was not,
Oh,
what, if any?
What's the objection?
leading.
No.
oh, look at her, she nice.
Thank you.
It was just over the course of those 3 days, roughly. There might
Johnny
have been
bitch.
somebody, his assistant or something, come on the first
Yeah,
day or
Johnny.
second day. I can't
Yeah,
recall,
man.
but for the majority of for the entirety of what I've been describing to you, it was Johnny and I in that house.
And did you do any of this? Did you
No.
create any of this damage?
No.
I'm also gonna, take a look at the white tablecloth to the right there.
And also, Johnny was covered in paint, so. To answer your question fully, that's also how I know.
All right. So I'm also just going to draw your attention to that white tablecloth over there. Does it appear to have some paint on that as well?
Yes, there was
It's a paint room. What the fuck?
all over the place.
It's a
They
paint.
painted.
It's a room where motherfuckers
The
paint
painting
at.
that you
What the fuck?
indicated, there was a large penis, I believe. Where was that?
I believe it was just, like, if you're looking at this, I believe it was on the wall, almost right next to the painting directly center that we're looking at. That's my best recollection, but I can't be entirely sure.
Okay. Let's go to 1828.
I think that was 1828.
Oh, 1829, my apologies. And do you recognize this photo?
Yes, I do.
What's in it? And what was this?
This is one of the lampshades that Johnny chose as a medium to leave me messages in blood and paint.
Okay. Let's go to 1830.
A medium to leave me messages in blood and paint.
Do you recognize this?
Yes, that's one of the bathroom mirrors.
Okay. And if you could just look to the left, and I'm going to go ahead and circle it over here.
What are we looking at?
You see red and black there. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. And
that's the
there were some
blood.
questions that were asked earlier about that red. What, if anything, did you write on this mirror?
I didn't write anything on the mirrors. I was as confused as anyone.
Breaking
hearing
news.
that testimony.
42 Doug arrested by the feds.
Based on looking at this area that I
42
have
Doug in
circled,
federal custody.
is the black on top or underneath the red?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for speculation, leading.
I sustain the objection.
Hey, man, the way I see it is Johnny Depp is a sucker for fucking with
You know,
this
it's really
bitch
good
from
time
the
to take a
gate,
break.
bro.
Go
Like,
ahead
Okay.
And take our
this is a
afternoon
result
break,
of
please. Now, let's go
long
ahead and
suckism.
have our break. Do not discuss the
So
testimony.
dealing with a
anybody,
bitch like
and
this,
any
but-
outside research will come back here
they taking a break,
in 15 minutes.
taking a break. 15-minute break. I like that bitch right there in the beige back there behind Johnny. That bitch right there, that bitch is nice. That bitch is nice. Yeah,
So we'll come back at 4:02. Okay.
402.
All right, thank you.
I'm looking forward to. I want to hear the cross examination, man. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. The Bossmack topsoil would love to see, the cross examination. You feel me? Look at Johnny feeling good. Johnny feeling good. He feeling good. He's feeling good. Yeah, man, I would like to see. I can't wait for the cross-examination. Tap in and see that. How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like a bitch is a villain? Or do you feeling Johnny Depp? Or do you feel the bitch more? You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of bitches out there that's like low-key on Amber Heard's side because, I feel this is a case of bitches versus men type shit in America type shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all though. I appreciate motherfuckers tapping in, man. Yeah, man. I was just looking at some shit, man, right quick. I don't know if y'all give a fuck about it, but let me see some shit right quick. Yeah. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back. Let me see. So you know the bitch cost him 47 M's. Y'all know the bitch cost him 47 M's. He got they took him on up out of the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He lost some other money, you know what I'm saying? He lost some other money, and then the bitch taxed him in the divorce for 7 M's. So we had 47 M's, you know what I'm saying? So I think he trying to get 50 out the bitch, and hopefully, and then if he hit the bitch for 50, she don't got 50. I mean, what are we really doing? It's really like a spiritual. It's really like a spiritual type of thing. I guess it's a spiritual victory for this nigga if he do that. I'm gonna pull up. Let me see if I can pull up the homies. Pull up the homie. Yeah. Pull up the homie, man, so y'all can fuck with the homie video right quick, man, because I wanted to review this. This the homie Parks, Professor Parks. shit up, man. That nigga. The homie, Professor Parks came through with the joint. Let me see. Yeah, that's right here. Parks. Mojave and shit. Let me see if I can pull that up right quick. For niggas to check out. Oh, yeah. For niggas to check out. You know what I'm saying? We getting better with this shit. We getting better with this shit. Wait a minute.
I don't give a damn what men find attractive.
Yeah.
Darko.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up that shit for the niggas and see right quick. Mojave and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see. Yeah, this the homie. Parks.
Darko. Darko.
Shit.
I don't give a damn what men find
Shout out
attractive.
to the homie Parks.
It's unfortunate what we find pleasing to the touch and pleasing to the eye is seldom the same.
She say I look like the type that knows what he wants. I told her chill, keep rolling these blunts. We could conquer the whole globe if we want. You got a nigga holding you up, I'm holding you down, he's slowing you up. Don't worry about me posting you up. Or what's their definition of me showing you love? I keep bags in the stash, broke niggas wanna clash, but they future ain't fucking with my past, that's a fact. Last time I was inspired, I was driving through the desert watching fires that was natural, wasn't started with a match or a lighter. That's how we gotta build, nothing forced, let them flames grow. Real niggas let the games go. She got her body, get her frame broke. Angel, pink panty, let the rain flow. Got her saying my name's Flo. I was kissing her in the thigh, whispering shit that make a sinner cry. She Creole, I spotted freckles on her skin, it go good with her lips and eyes. I be fucking with her hard, so I forget the lie. What if I told you you was special? Scratch that. What if I showed you you was special? Splash that. I make a wave, I'm in a threshold, past that. I got it twisted in the pretzel, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that
you
blue.
in love with a real one.
I like that blue.
You in love with a real one. Alright, let me talk. She said we are who we are. Show me all her scars and beauty marks. Give it some red hills, should get it clicking like Judy Garland. She's a movie star. Studied the art, she could have wrote in a Juilliard.
I like these niggas visual.
Lovers, it's two sweethearts. I sat on the phone, I couldn't call her a booty call. Long talks had me traveling, unusually far. I couldn't let her sign off on a pad like truly yours. Bad and bougie, she wanted
I like
new
the
bag
visual.
from the Gucci store. Newly divorced, I never met a girl like you before. Wasn't absolutely sure where she was going. Walking toward home from the beach, the type to read you a Ruby Core poem. More known to be on the island in Leo Cone. She originally from DR, I'm wearing Dior cologne. Of course, unbeknown, she bought me more V-Lone. I'm sipping Douce as I pour Patron. Keep the water flowing, the doors don't close. She moans, can't control her hormones. I was immature, see how
Hey man, I like this right here though.
Love is a war
I like
zone,
this
battle
right
of
here
the
though.
sexes. Left me out to dry, I was traveling the desert. Wouldn't catch her in a fashion overdress to get over exes. Took a yoni steam after her yoga sessions. Baby, you're a star, sincerely. Just add to my collection. I don't do no choosing, it's the Darwin theory. I had to go the direction of natural selection.
That blue
Absolute
hard. That blue hard. I like that shit. Shout out to the homie Professor Parks, man. He been sent me this joint. I told her, I was like, yo, man, I was slow on the end. Look at that, good visuals, man.
It is all around us. It's not some distant destination. It's not Everest. It is right here. You
Yeah.
have to attune yourself to it. You have to bring yourself into alignment. You have to find the zone.
Yeah, I like that shit, man. I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with that. Y'all fuck with Parks, man.
I don't give a damn what men find attractive.
Hell yeah, let me cut that
Unfortunate
shit
what we
off.
find pleasing to the
Wait a
touch.
minute.
Darko.
Wait a minute.
I don't give a damn what men find attractive.
Yeah, that shit go, man. But yeah, I feel you on that. Oh, that song is called Mojave. That song is called Mojave. That's Villa Valley featuring Professor Parks. Villa Valley featuring Professor Parks. At Professor Parks on the gram. You feel me? Y'all can tap in, man. You know. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Oh shit, my headphones went out. Damn. Headphones went out. Yeah. Wait a minute. Nigga, headphones went out, having to go change and get some new ones. Wait a minute. Let me get some new ones. Damn, nigga, headphones went out like a motherfucker. Headphones went out like a motherfucker. All right. Yeah, I was feeling you on that after the trial. Yeah, you right. I think Johnny Depp, I think it would be a good move for Disney if he win the defamation to go ahead and let him get back in that, man, because it will really go up. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I think if Amber Heard is in, they put her in the new Aquaman, it's gonna go up if she in the new Aquaman. I think that's gonna go up. I think that's gonna go up, man. Let me see. Let's see how much time we got before the thing. You know, I think we could take a call or two or something. Let me see. Let me see some shit right quick, man. Let me get back over there. So they let me know when it's time to go. And yeah. Hey man, hey y'all niggas is niggas fucking with Bobby Shmurda? Is niggas fucking with Bobby Shmurda, man? Is niggas fucking with Bobby Shmurda? Is niggas fucking with Bobby Shmurda? I just saw some Bobby Shmurda shit. Let's see what's up with this right here, man. This Bobby Shmurda shit, I ain't really believing in Bobby Shmurda right now. I don't know why.
I'm a motherfucking papa, nigga.
Let's see what's happening. Let's see.
But I ain't motherfucking papa, nigga. I'm a motherfucking papa, nigga.
It sound like the New York, sound like the Chicago niggas right here.
Bunch of niggas in front of her fucking crib, nigga. She said, get out with your motherfucking sticks, nigga. She said, get out with your motherfucking crib, niggas. Why you know? But I ain't motherfucking
Oh, that he ain't it. That's all Chicago. That's all Chicago. I don't know about that one, Bobby. You all Chicago right there. Bobby all Chicago. Bobby all Chicago on that. Wait, let me get that shit off of there, man. Let me get that shit the fuck off of there, man. That nigga is all Chicago right there. Let me see. Oh, shit. Okay, let me see. Got some Jamie Foxx. Hold up. Let me put this up. Jamie Foxx. Impersonating Dave. Let's see what's up with that. Shout out to Dave, people, for
It'll never happen.
Again, what'd you say? Bam, man, they ran up on stage. I was incensed. Pow, nigga. Thank you for Jamie Foxx. If you're ever in trouble, Jamie Foxx will show up with a sheriff hat. And all the other comedians just stood there. They're waiting on me to die. So they can take over. I'll see you, Chris Rock. It'll never happen.
Then again, what'd you say?
Bam, man, they ran up on
That
stage.
nigga Jamie Foxx is nice.
I was
huh?
incensed. Pow, nigga. Thank you for Jamie Foxx. If you're ever in trouble, Jamie Foxx will show up with a sheriff hat.
Hey, man,
All
I
other
feel
people
you.
Just stood there. They're waiting on me to die.
That nigga
So they can
tight.
take over. I'll see you, Chris Rock. It'll never happen.
That nigga nice.
Then again, what'd you say?
Bam,
That nigga nice, bro. That
Then
nigga,
again,
that
then
nigga
again,
is-
what'd you say?
bam, man.
That nigga is nice right there. Let me see what this is.
My blood, fill my cup, be my bitch, rub my gut, rub your butt, be my slut, be my cunt, yeah, so what?
Okay. Look like ASAP Rocky proposed to Rihanna out here. Shout out to ASAP Rocky though, like, you know what I'm saying? He proposed to Rihanna out here. I don't know, man. I feel like that got something to do with that nigga. I feel like that got something to do with that little shooting right there though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's kind of dope. That shit kind of dope right there. I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of dope right there. That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope. Shout out to ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. I feel like that little gun thing brought them a little closer, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, you right about that Jamie Foxx stand-up. They not paying enough. That's why that nigga don't do that shit. He probably just do that shit for fun like a motherfucker. He probably just do that shit for fun, for real. All right, let me see if they about ready to come back yet. I know it's been kind of. Let me see. Okay, now this right here, man. I don't know, man. I was gonna put this up to see what niggas thought about this. What niggas think about this right here? Benzino, you know, he hate Eminem. I don't like Eminem either, though. I don't fuck with Eminem like that. But shit, Eminem be in a motherfucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before some other motherfuckers. Fuck the people he got up there. There's just some other motherfuckers that should be up there before him. I think KRS-One might be going in there with him, you know. But I don't know. Did Eric B. and Rakim do enough to be in there? Did they do enough to be? Did they do enough? Did they do enough? All right, let's see if they came back in. Let's get this back on. Yeah, y'all niggas, man. I hope everybody out there vibing, man. I just wanted to just be just on the live, man, testing out, really trying to test out the live. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's about 5 minutes left. Really trying to test out the live and get used to live. You know what I mean? It's a getting used to. Shout out First Flicks tapping in. Yeah, man. You know, Benzino credibility is so depleted, though, man. It's hard for motherfuckers to listen to anything he got to say. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for motherfuckers to listen to anything he got to say. But look, though, let me see.
Yo, public service.
This nigga, weirdo Mano right here. Let's see what weirdo Mano talking about. Weirdo Mano got something to say. Let's see what he talking about.
Yo, public service announcement for anybody that knows me. Anybody that knows me, please do not ever call my phone if it ain't about business, money, potential business, if it's not about something positive, if it's not about something conducive to me or you. I don't want to hear nothing about what niggas is talking about. I don't want to hear about what somebody said on YouTube. I don't want to hear nothing about no gangster shit. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing if it ain't about some business. Bottom line, period. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. If it ain't about us trying to make something happen and us trying to get to one place to another, I don't want to hear nothing about none of that other shit. I don't want to hear nothing negative. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't call my phone talking about what nobody said, because the truth of the matter is, the niggas that's talking probably don't want to run into me anyway.
Hey man, I don't know where else. I don't know where else to get the news from though. Like, I don't know where else to get. That's where I always get the news. You know, when some shit happen, that's where I get that shit from. Like, or over here at these motherfuckers right here, I get shit from these motherfuckers too though. Like, I get shit from these motherfuckers too right here. These motherfuckers too. I don't know where else to go, man. I'm shit, man. This shit is hard, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm old, nigga. Y'all niggas be forgetting the Bossmack. The Bossmack is old. You hear me? So, you know, I be over here looking. I gotta go to these different little spots for the content, man. Like, you know, shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know, or YouTube like a motherfucker. Shit. You know, fuck. What the fuck? Like this shit right here. You know? Look at that. What happened? What happened? They got married. They was having a nice time, and they faded. See, I go get my content from these little sites and shit. You feel me? Like, you know, I fuck with academics and on site, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. I be working with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be some good shit on there, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just put my spin on it, you know, how, you know, fuck. I don't know, that's some weird shit. I ain't finna show that shit. Alright. See what's up with this. Motherfuckers ain't came back yet. But anyway, hey man, y'all tap in. You see I got on some new Bossmack streetwear right here, man. This shirt right here. I know y'all see how it's, you know, it's the circle logo joint. You feel me? With matching the bucket hat, you know what I'm saying? We finna put a few. Damn. Shauna Brooks drop a diss song to Benzino. What the fuck? Shauna Brooks. This will okay. Damn. Benzino really? Damn, man. Look at this shit right here. Let me see. Benzino really fuck?
The real industry. industry secret, bitch. I was getting some hair from Benzino, no neck. He was all on my line. I could show you the text. He was begging for help. Love it when it go clap. He be loving on his ass. I be throwing it back. Blonde hair to my it be silky as nigga, tell him that you love me. Quit hiding that He be feeding me crabs while he gripping the sack. Nigga that I'm trying to trap him has to sit back and laugh. Since you wanna press run, tell him how you love this kitty cat. Tell him that I got your money up, you couldn't get a check. Help you start your OnlyFans, now you getting profit. Now you big mad, 50 Cent done clocked it. Shauna the diva, I'm a bitch. That
shit kind of tight though.
You should be proud of me. Now run and speak on that, Z, cause that's the real tea. Shout out to my girl Shauna. The real industry secret, bitch. I was getting some hair from Benzino, no neck. He was all on my line. I could show you the text. He was begging for help. Love it when it go clap. He be loving on his ass. I be throwing it back. Blonde hair to my.
Damn. Benzino, no neck.
Y'all, I was trying to look for this place called Turkey Leg Plate, but our Uber dropped us off over here, and it's like, I feel like it's not over here because I don't see it at all.
I'm not from down here, but you can put it in your phone.
I don't got no service.
Off.
Yeah. You just put my business all out there.
She needed to know. She needed to know.
My phone off. You got a phone up here? Okay.
Your phone probably better though. I don't think so.
You don't got no phone? Oh, your service.
I got that to relate.
Turkey leg cut. Let me put it in. Oh, it's right over here. It's 3 minutes.
You got a car?
Yeah. Damn. Well, damn, it's 3 minutes away. You doing something after this?
You got a car?
I got a car?
Yeah.
What you mean though? Y'all doing too much. We're not doing enough. We're not doing enough. Y'all doing too much.
We're not doing enough. Oh, shit. Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm sorry to bother y'all. I was trying to
I'm surprised the bitches didn't start fighting. She was scared. They would have fucked her up. She was scared. But shout out Plan 2B501. Shout out though, man. Shout out. Shout out. Hold up. Let me see. Let me back over, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold up. Let's see if we back lit over here. Back lit. Damn, we still on break like a motherfucker. We still on break. Hey man, like I said, the Bossmack topsoil trying to make his transition over here to this live shit, bro. Like, you know, it's a process. It's a process for real though. Like, you know, we getting to it though. We getting to it. All right, let me see. Go back over here. Still waiting on them to come back. But yeah, man, I feel like all these motherfuckers' careers is gonna be improved. Like, man, this happened in Huntington. That's out here. This is out here, man. Y'all see this shit right here, man? You know what? A nigga be driving around like late at night. I noticed late at night and shit. Late at night, man, a nigga noticed it be motherfucking packs of coyotes running around this motherfucker, man. Look at this shit, man. Motherfucking they just went back like ain't nothing happened. Let me see. Look at that. A coyote just attack a little kid. Skirmishing with the little kid. Motherfuckers don't even realize what's happening. That's some wild shit right there, huh? I be noticing like it's straight out coyotes out here, like little packs of them, man. I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? That ain't like no regular dog right there. What the fuck? All in at night though. They be coming out at night out here and shit. Shit, shit crazy, man. I be like, damn. You know what? Take a couple calls. Yeah, Huntington Beach, man. Huntington Beach and shit, man. That shit crazy, man. Yeah, man, I don't know why it took me so long to get on this live shit, man. I feel like, man, I'm hella late like a motherfucker. Better late than never, though. Yeah, I saw that Pete Davidson and Kanye shit, man. Especially coming off of him going all out to get the bitch sex tapes back, bro. Like, this is more sucker shit, man. More sucker shit, man. That bitch like a vampire to me, man. Like, she just, I don't know. I think Pete might be next, man. Nigga out here getting kids' names tatted on his neck, man. What part of the game? How ain't no bitch ever made me feel that good. Ain't no bitch ever made me inspire me like that. The way I was just like, you know what? Uh-oh, I think we back in the building. Ain't no bitch ever. I'ma just go and get the bitch kid's name put on my shit. Are you serious? I guess I thought they was finna get busy. They ain't finna get busy. I thought they was finna get busy. Got me all excited, like, yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't even know how, you know, if I was Kanye, I don't even think I would be mad at that, because I'd just be like, damn, man, this nigga just really just did that. They ain't even his kids. Man, that pussy must be awesome. I ain't the only one, man. I ain't the only one getting destroyed by this bitch. You feel me? He should look at it like that. Be like, I ain't the only one. See, man. Damn, man. Oh man, let me pull up this Drake shit right here, man. I ain't see this little video right here. Let me pull up this little Drake shit right here, man. Drake cold for this one, man. Drake, you cold for this one right here. Drake going out his way. Going out his way to fuck with a motherfucker. This shit, man. Damn. Drake just DM'd the nigga wife and said, I'm here for you. Damn. I just followed your girl because she probably miserable and needs some excitement in her life. That is some real shit right there, nigga. That is some real shit. How bad did that disrupt his house? How bad did that, how did that affect his house? How is his bitch acting? Shout out Rico Jenkins. Yeah, man, Kanye gonna have, Kanye a sucker, man. How could he not have more sucker attacks, bro? Come on, man. He can't. How do you, you know what I mean? Like, he gotta live with that. She got 4. That bitch got 4 kids. He is doomed, man. He gotta live with that. He gotta get immune to some shit. Or he gotta live with that. He gotta get immune to some shit. He gotta live with that. Shit is real for him. All right, let me see. Where we at? Let me see if they came back. I would hear them if they came back, but we're just gonna check, see what's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking for the cross examination, man, because that's when it's gonna be real, though. That's when we gonna be. That's when we gonna be really tapping in. Yeah, they ain't. Oh shit! Here we go.
Okay.
It's up.
All back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Before we get the jury, I just want to see. Talking with Sammy, is Friday, May 27th?
It's up.
We usually don't meet on Fridays, but is that an okay day to have trial?
It's up.
On that Friday?
Let's
the day,
go.
It's Friday before Memorial Day. I want to check with the jury, but I want to check with you
That
first.
judge is happy
That'll
as
actually
fuck.
be
She
closing
got this
argument
case.
day,
She is
for
like,
anybody that
hell
wants to know.
yeah.
Okay. So,
hell
right,
yeah.
so I just want to make
My
sure
whole
that 'cause
career.
if it's good with
I've
the
been
jury, I
waiting
just wanna
for
make
some
sure
shit
that
like
everybody's
this.
good with
That
them.
works for me, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Nah, man, Drake saying I'm here put that pressure on a bitch, man. That bitch is under pressure, man. That bitch is, him saying I'm here for you, that is, man, that's like a, Drake telling a bitch that he here for her is like, man, that's like, man, that's like a wish. That's like a free wish. That bitch can make a wish, bro. She can make a wish. She can make a wish. And fuck up her life more. But she can make a wish. Drake is a sucker for doing it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that say a lot about Drake though, that he would let a nigga get to him like that. That say a lot. Yeah, no, I think, yeah. I don't know if the cross-examination finna start now. She got some pink in that bottom. What is that? She put some pink in that. It's up. believe her. Look at what she got on. She got on a nice, innocent outfit, the yellow. She got on the yellow for the innocence and in peace. What color? What colors do yellow represent? That for peace and.
Thank you, Your Honor. Michelle, if you can bring back up
With the sweater on, with
for a
the black jacket, almost like a
1830,
teacher,
I'm sorry.
almost like an elementary school teacher. Bitch, like she a second grade teacher. How could she have done these things to Johnny?
Amber, we were talking about this right before the break. It still has my highlight. Which color is underneath the other?
Objection. Calls for speculation.
Chicken, based on your perception, which color is
I'll
underneath?
sustain the objection.
Y'all know
All right,
Johnny had a couple
let's do
shots.
this. Let's bring up defendant's
Johnny had to have a
375,
shot.
which is already into evidence.
Johnny had to get a shot though, like he had to get a shot. Johnny had to get a shot. Johnny had to get a shot. Hey man, y'all hit the likes for me, man. Nigga don't have no likes and shit. Look out for the Bossmack top. So hit a like, man. They could be having 10 likes and shit.
Thank you. There it is. My menu was hidden. Amber, I'm going to ask you to take a look at this
Cheerfulness of a sunny day.
Earlier, and do you see the area that's written in red here?
Yes.
Okay. What, if anything, did you have to do with the writing of that red?
Nothing.
Do you, before this trial, did you know who Carly Simon was?
I might have heard her music, but no, I didn't.
Okay. Did you know what songs Carly Simon wrote?
Shitting on it.
No, you had to tell me.
Shitting on it.
All right. And then, if you can just remember this picture again, the red.
She don't know who Carly
there,
Simon is,
circled.
bitch. Get the
And
fuck
then I'm
out of
gonna
here,
ask
bitch.
Michelle to take this one down and put 1830 back up. And I'm going to ask you to take a look at this. What, if anything, did you do to this mirror with respect to the black or the red?
I didn't touch it.
Okay. And what, if any, pictures did you take?
I took a picture of it was the picture we had right before this, is the one I took because it was in the bathroom where I found my clothes in the tub and stuff like that.
Okay. And let's go to 374, please.
She used to be a sweet taste in my mouth. Now I want to knock a motherfucking ass out. Sugar-free, 1997.
Is that the picture you're
Street
referring
gospel.
to?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I just want to make sure that I understand. What else was in this bathroom where this mirror was?
The bathtub and another mirror, which also had writing on it. The bathtub had a few of my clothes in it and paint. And both of the two mirrors were painted. I believe I took a picture of both mirrors.
Okay. And then I'm going to ask you, Michelle, if you can bring us back to 1831.
Any bitch that shit on the bed, after you saw that, your perception of this bitch has to be like, what kind of a human, what kind of a bitch is this? What the fuck am I dealing with?
You see in the mirror there, can you see the bathtub in the back there?
Yes, I can.
All right. Was that the bathtub that you're referring to?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And that had your clothes in it?
You know, I was just thinking.
I'm sorry. What, if anything, did it have?
As the Bossmack topsoil,
My
you know,
clothes with paint on them. You can see I think that's what.
If I had palatial properties and shit with high level fixtures like that in it, you would never see no shit like that. You would never see no shit like that on the window, on the mirror.
You recall seeing.
And if a bitch did put it on there, that bitch is banished. After that happened one time, the bitch is banished. If a bitch shitted on my bed, a bitch is so banished. A bitch is so banished from my life.
Okay, thank you. All right, now let's just go through. I'm going to ask you to take a look at 1834.
Man, Johnny, man.
What does this?
I don't know, man.
That is the TV that Johnny threw the cup of coffee at.
Okay. And let's go to 18.
Look how many pictures this bitch took, but she don't have none of the pictures of her all the violence that he did to her. I don't see none of that.
And what does this depict?
One of the sofas in the living room next to the kitchen with blood on it.
Okay. And then let's go to 1837. And what does this depict?
It's one of the guest bedrooms with Johnny's iPad on the bed and blood and or paint on the
blood and or paint.
Duvet cover.
How can we tell what is what?
Now let's do 1838.
How can we? Shout out Johnny Depp.
And what does this depict?
A lampshade or a lamp that has been
this bitch is
of the shade.
Pictures, 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 huh?
Let's go to 1839.
Pictures, pictures, pictures.
What does this depict?
A different bed.
Hella pictures.
With more blood on it.
Then let's go to 1840. And what does this depict?
Blood on one of the guitars that Johnny was apparently trying to play.
Okay. Then you didn't try to play the guitar.
Objection, Your Honor.
What
Calls
if
for
any-
speculation.
I didn't even get the words out.
At this point, next your question. Go ahead.
Okay. What if any effort did you make to play a guitar?
Come on, Johnny Depp lawyers is nice.
Let's go to 1841. What does this depict?
It is where Johnny slammed the end of a bottle into the wall while holding me up against it.
Is this in the bar area?
This happened in 2 rooms, so it's hard to tell. Okay. The bottle.
Shoot a nigga some lights. A nigga lights is hella low.
The best of my recollection happened in the kitchenette bar area downstairs, but I can't be 100% certain.
Okay. And let's go to 1842.
This bitch.
What does this depict?
Another broken lamp.
Okay. And then I've just got a few more left. 1805. And what does this depict?
Wine spill. It looks like the remnants of a wine glass being thrown. And it looks like broken glass.
Do you recognize where this was in the house?
Well, it looks like a bedside table, but I can't be certain.
Okay. Let's go to 1806.
Let's get this cross-examination popping.
All right. Let's let's skip that one and let's.
You
go
know
to
what?
1808.
This is a movie. This is like a movie for both of them. This is like a movie. This is like,
Depicts.
you know what? I was thinking, this is like the biggest movie for both of them.
Now, you
This is like the biggest movie for both of them. Like, they both stars in this movie.
testify.
And motherfuckers is watching this much longer than a regular movie. This is stretching out for days. So this is actually like a performance, like a real performance.
You saw that third morning.
No.
What else? Why? How were they not accurately depicting?
Well, if you can believe it, this is it seems significantly cleaned up. There was much more damage, specifically broken glass. On the countertops, there was a lot of broken glass. I could feel it cutting my arms when I was trying to get up, and I could feel it underneath my feet. So I don't know when these pictures were taken, but there's been some cleanup.
They both was fucking each other up. They both was fucking each other up, I think.
That Johnny had turned on your iPhone and recorded. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did there come a
I
time
told
that
y'all
you
Johnny
discovered
Depp
a
used to get
recording
tortured
on
by
your
his mama.
From Australia?
Yes, much
He used to
later.
get tortured by his mama. So he carried it over into his bitches. The bitches he fuck with, he fuck with bitches to torture him.
Because even though Johnny and I recorded each other often.
Hit the likes if you ain't hit the likes for the Bossmack. Hit the likes for the Bossmack, man.
Figure out our relationship.
You know, we just starting off streaming. Hit the likes for the Bossmack. Look out for the Bossmack. Make the Bossmack look kind of good. You understand me?
There had been this recording of the end of that Australia incident, if you will.
And did you listen to that recording?
I have heard it, yes.
And does it accurately represent what was depicted in that recording?
Yes.
Objection, form,
Ooh,
lack of foundation.
Own him. Own him.
You're going to approach him.
Come on, Johnny Depp lawyers is on. Applaud a little bit. Come on now. Espresso going, man. You know what I mean? Shout out. Shout out. If you're feeling good like you know you should, hit a nigga cash out with something. Hit a nigga with something. You understand me? We're gonna take some calls on the next break too, like. Hit a nigga, man. Show some love. I don't even think I ever had a super chat or none of that. None of the super chat, I ain't never had one of those. Bossmack struggling out here, man. Trying to get in the game with everybody else. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man. You know, that's that grinder grinding up. Yeah. Hey man, let me tell y'all, man. I'm finna sign up a
Ms. Perhaps just can you tell me the number of that, the exhibit number so I can
378.
I'm finna sign up a new sponsor, man, that's gonna sponsor me some coffee beans, man. Y'all be on deck, stay tuned for that.
You testified that you made arrangements to return home. Can you describe, let's take you to the point you left the Australia house to go to the airport.
The Australia house. That nigga got an Australia house.
During that period of time.
So
You're right about that. You right. Grown men can't use childhood experiences for sucker. You right.
First finger.
I ain't giving the motherfucker no excuse.
King was gonna accompany
You know what I'm saying?
me ride on the way to the airport.
He ain't getting none. Hey,
calls me.
He lost M's fucking with this bitch.
We were just crying on the phone. he was crying.
M's fucking with that bitch.
He asked if it was...
Can you imagine saying that out in the open? I lost millions fucking with this bitch.
I don't remember the exact words that he used, but it was kind of asking me in that way, is it done? Is this over?
Oh, man, that espresso is good. Fuck.
Did I kill it? So, that sort of thing. I don't remember what I was saying to him, but we hung up.
Give a nigga a couple likes. Tell your friends to come and like the shit, man.
I had a mix of feelings. Nothing really was making perfect sense to me, for sure. And I flew back with Ben. I don't really remember speaking to Ben on the flight.
The Australia house. Come on, man.
Do you?
Let me have an Australia house, nigga.
Depp was.
I show y'all niggas what the game is really. Y'all niggas.
Mr. Depp said to you.
Australia house.
Were you on the phone with anyone else, or was it just Mr. Depp you were on the phone with?
I only remember speaking to Johnny, and I remember sitting in the backseat of the SUV that had driven me, and we were outside of the entrance where you walk into the airport, and I even then felt torn about leaving. I obviously didn't want to stay, but I was in such shock and
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
Dude, they own it.
I don't know how that's non-responsive.
We're going to ask you a question again.
Okay. Please tell us how you felt at that point and what Mr. Depp was saying to you.
I remember
Johnny over there, right, getting the notes.
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
Johnny getting the notes together. Johnny.
In the middle of responding to it, Your Honor.
Johnny look like he's thinking.
I'll sustain that.
You know, with the hair pulled back like that, that look like a nigga just concentrating. It just look like you concentrating on some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
I felt destroyed. Like my heart was broken.
This bitch.
I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe...
This bitch got to earn.
Him in Australia, I thought maybe something would happen to him. I thought he might die or kill himself.
This bitch wanted him to die.
It certainly seems like the trajectory he was on.
Bitch wanted him to die type shit.
He told me he had put a cigarette out on his face before, the Friday before, and combined with all the, when I was in the bedroom, and he
How
was in
she
the
remember
hospital,
all these little ass details
I
and
was
shit?
packing my bags and stuff. I found
Bro,
all
this
these
bitch.
empty bags, Coke bags, dime bags with white residue on them. I'm in them. They were in books.
Just snitching, telling, just.
There were so many that I was like, I wondered how I didn't see it before, even though I had, just gotten there. So I was worried he would die, and I was worried that we couldn't come back from what happened. I was worried that there was just no way to turn this around. There was no going back, but.
Come on, man.
Shock. Shock.
So you flew out of that airport. Did you have a stop anywhere before you went back to LA?
Objection, relevance.
In a minute, I'll show you.
Bossmack is.
Yes, we did. We stopped in an airport. I think it was, we stopped at the Sydney airport from Brisbane, I believe.
And did you have to change gates there?
Yes, we had a short flight to get to Sydney, and then in Sydney, I walked with Ben through the airport to get the next plane, and we passed a newsstand, and I just remember I passed this newsstand, and there was a book on on one of the book stands outside of the store, and it had this puzzle piece on it, and Johnny and I used to use that as a term of endearment, puzzle piece, you know. And I saw this puzzle piece on the cover of the book. It got my attention. It said 4 ways to click, a relationship guide.
Yeah.
So I bought it. And I...
Who was the author?
Dr. Amy Banks.
Okay. Go ahead, please continue.
So the book, at least from the subtitle, said it was a book on solving relationship problems. So I bought it and I read it on the way home.
She read a book on the way home.
Why did you buy it and read it on the way home?
Because I loved this man. I loved this man so much.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
And it was
I don't believe that shit.
so toxic.
I don't believe that shit.
And for some reason, I couldn't get him to... not hurt me. I couldn't.
Let's see if she can get some more tears going. Can a bitch get some more tears going? Can we get some tears?
Like I was hurting him.
Gotta dig in, bitch.
Loved
Come on now.
so
A bitch gotta
much.
dig
I
in.
loved
She
him
gonna
so
dig.
much.
She digging. She looking for it.
And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do with this relationship.
Yeah, she did. She digging. Come on now.
So toxic, but
Come on, bitch. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go, bitch. She digging deep.
I would have read it.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get some snot. Come on. Can we get a snot? Get some snot.
Got back.
Let's go.
L.A.
Come on, bitch. Johnny. Johnny. Come on, bitch.
A few days. Johnny came back within a few days.
You losing the energy, bitch. She gotta find it.
The main house, which was what we did. You know, if
You
there
gotta
was
find
a
it.
problem between Johnny and I, we weren't under the same roof once, you know, the fight had either paused or ended, depending. But he would go to Sweetser, and I would stay at the ECB.
She lost it. She lost the energy.
And so he went to Sweetser upon landing, and there was some conversations with the medical team, you know, doctors and stuff, and I just remember feeling concerned for his life because things had changed, and without saying what they said to me,
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
She said without saying.
She's characterizing it.
Well, I'll overrule for now. We'll see where we go.
Oh, she too nice for the judge. The judge ain't even. The judge don't even have it. The judge. The lawyer too nice for the judge. Oh,
John
shut
was
up.
Not gonna live through this. That there would be infections or problems and things, and he wouldn't stop using coke, and he couldn't get the surgery he needed because he wouldn't stop using coke, and they wouldn't put him under because of all the coke. So
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Hearsay.
What foundation?
So, when did you next?
She can't find the motivation. She need a motivation because it's no motivation. She trying to find a motivation, but it's no motivation.
a few days. I don't know how long it was.
See, we
but it
watching a
was
bitch who never gave a fuck
doctor,
from the
I
gate. See,
think
we
my best
watching a
recollection is
bitch
that
who
it was
never
in the
gave a
doctor's
fuck
office
from
or
the gate
around that he needed a procedure.
and never felt nothing but I'm
that
getting money out this
reconciled
old ass
To
nigga.
Australia?
Yes, because it almost felt like it went away so quickly because there was this surgery that he needed, and
Oh, she just putting his medical shit out
there
there.
was maybe he had more than one surgery, but it was
Putting his medical shit out
became
there.
Very, very about getting Johnny through the next step. You know, getting Johnny home, getting Johnny off the coke long enough to get the procedure done, and then get after that procedure, getting another procedure done. And it was just these small steps, and before you know it, we were kind of back in it. With the prospect, of course, of him being done with all the drugs and drinking, because that's what necessarily had to happen for him to have this surgery. So that made me feel a little bit more secure and kind of coming back into this relationship with him.
So I'm going to take you to March 23, 2015, which is a few weeks after, 2.5 weeks roughly after Australia. Where was Johnny staying at this point?
I think he was staying at the Eastern Columbia, at the ECB.
Johnny over there taking good notes, getting concentration
yeah,
right. I feel Johnny. 50 M's on the line. This bitch is not winning. Let's get these notes right.
Bedroom together the night of the 22nd, which is when he passed out. How I found his iPad.
Hey man, I feel you. Seven the gentlemen, I feel you. Seven the gentlemen, I feel you.
With it open, he passed out, and I saw what he was texting.
But see, what you dealing with is a ruthless bitch. This bitch so heartless that it's hard to find that energy. It's hard for the bitch to find it.
That he had a relationship with on and off, kind of at the beginning of our relationship. So I recognized the name, but the date was right after the wedding. I saw it. He had gone to her house after we got married. Like
he trying
upon touching down in Los Angeles.
This bitch trying to
I think
accuse.
the next day, he went to this woman's house.
Trying to say Johnny did dirt.
He's his sexual relationship with.
Come on, bitch.
And
What did you do as a result of seeing that on the iPad?
I freaked out.
I went on one. I destroyed shit.
Immediately, like, confronted him about it. I
went up.
You know,
I started talking
I
shit.
didn't care in that moment.
I didn't give a fuck.
If he did kill me, which was likely in confronting him at that stage of our lives, I didn't even care anymore. At this moment, he had already ripped my heart out. You know, it's like I've just been through what after having been through what I went through in Australia. Just weeks prior, I see this. It was like, unbelievably painful. Unbelievably painful.
Unbelievably painful.
What did you do?
I'm yelling at him. So just yelling. I was calling him all these ugly names. I was screaming at him.
Calling him old and shit like that.
That's what I said. Excuse my language, but we were screaming at each other.
Millions of dollars.
At some point, we were upstairs in penthouse 3, and we kind of get into a how do you describe it? Pushing each other, you know. And I just remember being so mad at him for cheating on me and doing so in this way, like right after the wedding, and then right after.
How did a bitch know that he cheated on her? Just because he went over a bitch house, that don't mean he cheated on you, bitch.
Came crashing down, and I was.
Come on, man.
So hurt.
Just because he went over a bitch house, he cheated on you, bitch? Come on, bitch.
I break out of his grasp at some point, and I go into my sister's room. The apartments in the ECB are connecting. At least 3 of them are. And they connect from upstairs only. So you could get from Johnny and I's apartment into the neighboring apartment where Whitney, my sister, was staying at the time. And then you could go from that apartment into penthouse 5. Again, still on the top floor. So I went through Johnny's office, which is how you access the door that gets you into Whitney, the neighboring apartment where Whitney was, my sister. And I went in there and woke her up crying, screaming, saying, "What am I going to do?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sorry.
They own it.
I don't know. That was Dr.
Sustain.
The matter.
Sustain.
In any event.
Sustain that
Okay,
shit.
so you went to Whitney's tell the jury what you said to her, but what happened next?
Think about it, bitch.
Johnny comes into
Let's go.
penthouse 4 and grabs me. I don't know why. I don't know what he was doing, but at one moment I I'm aware that my sister's somewhere nearby, and I thought about that. I just remember thinking about that, and I remember getting kind of free from Johnny, and he left, or he walked out of the room.
When you say free from Johnny, what, if any, connection did you have? The physical connection?
Free from Johnny.
Well, I mean, I'm, trying to
This bitch.
stand up for myself, and Johnny would, at that stage in our relationship, he would just throw me, shove me, hit me in the face. I mean, it was just like, all I could do is just try to
Ain't no pictures of that.
fight back or try to.
All these damn pictures these bitch be taking, but ain't no pictures of that. Ain't no pictures of her looking like a pumpkin head around this motherfucker.
Left me. I don't really recall.
Well, she took
specifics.
plenty pictures of bullshit.
I remember at one point he had his uncasted hand in my hair, and I was looking at the carpet. I don't know what happened immediately after that, but I remember he left. He was out of the room for a while.
This is happening to Johnny Depp, a great American actor, white man, beloved. This is happening to Johnny Depp.
Again, this is the neighboring apartment of that. So there's people.
If this was a nigga, he'd be finished. It'd be over.
The corner, and that
You'd be
apartment
dead.
was empty basically, and so the I used it, the top bedrooms, the bedrooms on the top floor as my closet, and I had all these clothing racks and shoe racks and stuff like that in there. And then it had another level, the mezzanine, which is it hung over the rest of the bottom floor. And I used that as my office. And the bottom floor is, of course, the living room with just some sparsely decorated, just some big couches and a low table. And I I hear him in
Johnny Depp.
Penthouse 5. And on the lower level also is another painting studio, like painting area of mine. So I go in there because I hear him, and he's screaming, but I don't know why. I don't know who he's. My understanding was he was screaming at me, but I wasn't in that apartment. I could hear him, and when I heard him, I came into Penthouse 5, and I have to go down the stairs, and I went down the stairs to the mezzanine level where my office was, and I could see him and a security guard and Debbie, the nurse, and he was sitting on the sofa.
It's up.
When I first walked into the room, and he kind of stood up. He's drinking Red Bull and screaming at me, and Debbie came up the stairs because I'm screaming back at him. She came up the stairs, I think. And while she came up, I'm supposed to kind of comfort me. And while I was up on the mezzanine floor, Whitney came down, and he threw the Red Bull can up at me, certainly, but it kind of either hit or narrowly missed Debbie.
He trying to accuse a bitch of trying to accuse Johnny throwing shit at her homegirl.
And
where the homegirl at with this?
About, I'm screaming at him angrily. I at least called him a fucking pussy. I don't know what else I said, but I was screaming because he threw this can at me and everything else that had happened. And when I did that, he bolted up the stairs. And there's only, he was up the first flight of stairs. Again, I'm on the mezzanine, which is in between two flights of stairs. He bolted up the steps, and I don't know how he managed to get his hands in my hair so fast, but he had his hand on the back of my head, my hair, and kind of was yanking me down and hit me in the face with this cast.
Okay, he hit him in the face. Okay, he hit her in the face with a cast. Where's the motherfucking picture? Let's go. Where the picture at, bitch? You taking pictures of every damn thing else.
Break away, Whitney, my sister.
Let's go.
All of a sudden put herself in between Johnny and I.
Okay, where Whitney at? Let's talk to her.
She just threw herself like in the line of
She
fire.
threw herself in front of Johnny while he was whipping her
trying to get
ass.
Johnny to stop. Her back was to the staircase, and Johnny swings at her, and I just see my little sister with her back her back to the staircase, and Johnny swings at her, and I don't even wait for any other, I don't hesitate, I don't wait, I just in my head instantly think of Kate Moss and the stairs, and I
This bitch referred to some movie shit.
and all of my relationships to date with
Bitch
Johnny,
referred to some movie shit.
landed a blow, and I, for the first time, hit him, like actually.
She fought back.
Square in the face. He didn't push my sister down the stairs. And all my time of being in that relationship
back.
to that point, hadn't even landed one on Johnny. Sure, I had tried to fight back, threw my arms, flailed my arms.
She
hit
fought back.
whenever I could to try to block blows myself, but never landed anything.
She landed one on Johnny. It was a moment of redemption.
Johnny kind of looked stunned and then
Looked
laughed at me.
Oh, he laughed.
And then lunged at me again, and before I know it, security stepped in between us.
So security was there the whole time.
And pulled Johnny away.
Security was there the whole
And I
time
went
watching.
upstairs with my sister, and we locked the door, and I could just hear all this commotion happening in Penthouse 5. I could hear him raging, destroying my things. I could hear it. And at some point, I saw it the next day.
And then Johnny's destroying her things.
You saw the next
Shoot me a like if you ain't liked the video. Shoot me a like if you ain't liked it.
All these all my clothing racks were toppled over, shoe racks toppled over, thrown down the stairs. Desk, everything on my desk wiped off. Just it looked like everything that he could touch, he tried to turn over, destroy, smash, you know.
Yeah.
But my clothing racks, these huge, heavy clothing racks full of clothes, there was at least one of them he threw down the stairs. The rest were toppled over.
Amber, I'm going to fast forward.
Yeah, bitch.
To December 15, 2015.
Shoot a nigga some likes,
you
man. Nigga, shoot a nigga some likes, man. Bossmack is live, nigga.
Did you have a fight that night?
It's like my third, fourth live.
December 15th.
Ever.
Yes, we did, but I don't recall. I don't recall what started the argument. We had periods leading up to that were really beautiful and really good, and then periods that weren't.
Well, let's talk about the December 15, 2015. What do you recall of your fight that night with Mr. Depp?
I remember him chasing me in the kitchen. I remember throwing something in his direction.
Damn, I don't even know who Gilbert Grape is, man.
Momentum. I remember him screaming. I remember.
Man, I can't wait for the cross, man. I can't wait for the cross-examination, man. Come on.
Mostly at that moment downstairs, he was hitting me in my face. Again, this is another example of when I wish so much I could tell you in a duck sequence, but I can't. It's flashes. So I'll tell you what I do remember. I remember at some point trying to flee upstairs, and we had he got a hold of me, and I got free, and I managed to get all the way.
Oh,
up the
okay,
stairs
okay,
almost.
okay,
I was on the last
all right,
flight.
all right. I feel you. I
And,
feel you.
We'd had some interaction where I think I said something to him.
I feel
the
you on that.
stairs. It might have been broken up, and I think I said something on the stairs, and I just remember how quickly he shot back up those stairs and grabbed me by the back of my hair, my head, and slammed his hand on my head, and I went down on the stairs.
Down on the stairs. We got
he
bruises.
overtook me. I remember him so well.
White bitch with no
I remember
bruises,
his
huh?
boots and the sound they made. I remember him
bitch with
grabbing
no bruises.
my hair, my
Victim
head,
of hella violence.
kind of dragging me up the stairs.
Drug her up the stairs.
The way he dragged me into the room that those stairs open into. It's
Drug her
like
up the
a
stairs.
Salon foyer area.
By the hair. Drug a
And
bitch
we
up
had
the
this
stairs. Come on now.
argument that kind of, was a shoving match that I was losing. By the second or third shove, he sent me toppling over this chaise lounge, like a little low-lying sofa seat.
Okay.
And I hit my head.
Okay, we got bruised pictures. We got some pictures of the pumpkin head. We got some pictures. No.
I remember I stood up, and I remember Johnny asking me if I wanted to go. And he did that thing where he's like challenging me. He said it in that way, challenging me to stand up and get back up. And when I did, he said, "Oh, you really want to go now, tough guy?" Shoved me back down. "Oh, you really want to go, huh? Oh, you're so tough." I stood back up again. This time he hits me in the face.
Where's the pictures of the bruises and all this shit? Drug upstairs, hitting the face. Come on, man. Where the pictures?
I stood up and he said, "You want to go again, tough guy?" And I just looked right at him, just looked right at his face.
Shoot a nigga some
He held up his
likes.
fist,
Shoot a nigga some likes.
leaned back, and headbutted me square in the nose.
Head butted her in the nose. A grown man.
Right as I stood in front of him.
So
I was
head butted in the
Took me.
nose.
slammed me right
We
in
ain't
the
got
nose,
no
into the
pictures,
face.
man.
I
Can we get us some
searing pain.
photography? Do we got bruises?
It's one of the few memories I have in this long relationship. that I
Okay,
actually
and then you
remember
says it's a memory. Do we got pictures of that though?
physical
Like,
pain in that
what's
moment,
up with the
I was searing.
pictures? Okay, bitch.
And I remember thinking,
Bitch got pictures of shit on the
Have your
floor in the
hands free.
kitchen. Hella
like,
pictures
I
of shit on the
had time
floor,
to
but no
think, have
pictures
your
of
hands free. You hit me
fucked up.
with your hands. Why did you headbutt me?
She got head butted.
I told him that night I was going to leave him.
Okay.
I went through his office.
Okay.
To go into the other room where I kept all my stuff.
Remember this shirt available at Bossmack
We had
Streetwear right
another,
now. Free shipping. Free
struggle
shipping in the
here. It took
United
me,
States, bruh.
I
On
was trying to hit him
everything,
off me.
free
I was trying to
shipping.
get him to get it. I was trying to get his body off of me, and he was just pummeling me. I don't know how else to describe what I was.
Tap in.
I went down to the floor. I remember being on top of me, and he's screaming and swinging at me while I was on the floor. He had me by the hair and dragged me the rest of the way from the office into the neighboring room, the neighboring apartment.
Drug her by the hair.
I remember the door
Into the neighboring apartment.
these two rooms
Drug a bitch by the
had
hair.
a metal grate, not a grate.
Look at
but a
Johnny. He's
metal
just like, man, it's just so much.
bottom
So much.
net
This bitch
floor
imagination
separated
is
it.
so
Big,
vivid.
heavy
So this bitch is so
And I remember
creative.
he was
This bitch
dragging
just
me, and
this bitch just
I
freestyling.
removed my hands from my head and kind of tried to grab onto the metal door to prevent him from dragging me into the room, but he.
Come on, man.
I couldn't stop him. He dragged me all the way from that carpet. I was trying to.
I mean, it's a lot of violence, man. Like, this is a white bitch, though. Like, she got to be having the bruises, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
feeling the carpet and the metal, and
hard surfaces.
Wrestles me, drags me up to the bed.
Drug over.
To the bed. It kind of wrestles me down onto the bed, and he kneels on my back with one leg, and I was trying to fight him off me because I was face down.
Yeah.
On the bed top, and he wrestled me down, kind of trying to hold me down with his knee on my back, and he's punching me with a closed fist.
Closed fist punching a bitch.
And I
where? Come on, we got the pictures.
Feeling the pain. I just remember the sound of Johnny's voice. He got next to my ear and he was screaming over and over and over again. Each time it sounded louder and more desperate. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Over and over. Fucking hate you. And then pounding the back of my head. Pounding it.
Okay. What? Where's the A?
Feeling pain. I just.
Come on, man.
Myself.
The bitch was taking pictures of the fucking.
Hear myself anymore. I could just hear him say that he was going to kill me. And that he sounded like an animal in pain when he was saying that he fucking hated me. He sounded like he was almost crying or something.
Shout out Johnny Depp, man.
He sounded different, like he sounded like he was in agony. It was high pitched and loud. And I don't know how many times he just hit me over and over and over again. And I got really still.
Kevin, wait a minute.
My body, like, quiet.
Nigga just said Kevin Samuels is dead. I just saw this right here, bro.
I thought this is how I die.
What? Wait a minute. Somebody killed him? What the fuck? Wait a minute.
I don't even have realized it.
Wait a minute, man. What?
I couldn't
That's
breathe.
not real, man.
I remember trying to scream and I couldn't scream.
What?
I was suffocating in this pillow top with him holding me down, punching me over and over, and I don't.
Kevin Samuels died.
Until I woke up.
Kevin
When you
Samuels.
woke up, was there anyone there?
Hell no, man. What? The motherfuckers are celebrating. What?
I remember.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This can't be real, man. They talk about Kevin Samuels is dead, bro. And they celebrate. Wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? That's good. What the fuck?
Heard her voice in a weird way. It felt like.
What the
it was coming
fuck?
from two directions.
Wait a minute, man.
And I realized that I was sitting on the edge of the bed, on the
shit. Are you serious?
The broken.
Are you serious? Wait a minute.
Bed, and there was a low-lying bed with a really thick wooden frame, and it was broken from his boot trying to get a purchase on it while he was.
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation.
Wow, it's a lot of brazy shit happening in the news right now, man.
I was there for it. And while he was on top of me, I could feel feel him trying to get balance. I could feel him slipping. I could hear it.
Whoa.
I don't know how I got off the bed. I don't know what happened to me.
Kevin Samuels.
Anytime
Hey.
I stopped hearing myself scream. I don't know what happened to me. It's a really weird feeling because
Yeah, I mean,
Next thing
she's
I
an
remember
actress, though. That I hate you.
leaning
That I hate
against
you
the
in
broken part
acting.
of the
That,
bed.
you know, she's an actress.
and on the carpet, and my friend saying, "Oh my God, oh my
Objection,
God."
Your Honor. Hearsay.
Sustained.
Go ahead. And without
And then
telling
I-
what Rocky said.
I eventually, she called the nurse Erin.
What the fuck?
She got something out of the freezer for my face. She did a concussion check with Erin on the phone.
Bitches is celebrating
I-
on
I-
Twitter
I
that
thought
Kevin
that's what it was,
Samuels is
concussion.
dead, bro.
And certainly thought I had a broken nose. There was blood everywhere, blood all over those pillows.
Shout out Rashad. Shout
My
out
head
to
was
Rashad tapping in
bleeding
there,
from the
man.
ripped out hair, chunks of hair on the floor, all over the place. Actually, it was just all over the apartment. He after leaving me, had written on the countertops in Sharpies.
Michelle, I'm going to ask you to bring up Defendant's Exhibit 510. Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes, I do.
And does it accurately depict the scene portrayed?
Yes, that's the next day, I think.
Let's see.
I'm going to move the admission of Defendant's Exhibit 510.
No objection.
All right, 510 in evidence. You can publish it, please.
Thank you.
What the fuck? They say, man. I know this ain't
Could you
real, man.
describe to the jury what that is?
It was chunks of my hair that Johnny ripped out while dragging me.
Okay, they show us some hair. Okay, we got some evidence. They showing hair.
Michelle, could you bring up 513, please?
Even though a bitch could have cut that out, she showing some hair on the floor. Okay, but some pictures of some bruising would be different though.
Does this picture accurately depict you in the scene portrayed?
I think this is a couple days later, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move the admission of Defendant's 513.
No objection.
All right, 513 in evidence.
And could you tell the jury what this is and what it depicts?
This is my face with
Why are they saying Kevin Samuels
a
is
busted lip, which it's difficult to see in this picture, but
that seemed fake, man.
two
That gotta
black
be
eyes,
fake.
one
That can't
worse
be
than the
real.
other. Like I said, maybe a day or two later.
I feel you, huh? Golden retriever hair. Okay. We got pictures.
All right. Thank you. Michelle, can you bring up...
Okay, is that beat up? Is that a beat up picture? Is she beat up on that? Wait a minute, is she beat up on that? Wait a minute, is she beat up on that right there?
Portray the scene.
I can't tell.
Yes, that's my face sometime after.
Your Honor, I'm going to move the admission of Defendant's 514.
No objection.
514 in evidence. You can publish.
All right, if you could just briefly describe for the jury what this one is.
That's my...
Okay, what's okay?
Some time after
Okay, she kind of got a, okay.
Johnny beat me up.
Okay, there's a little something under her eye right there.
Bring up Defendant's 515.
Okay, there's a little something under her eye right there. Okay. It got, you know, shoot a nigga another light. Somebody shoot a nigga a light.
The scene depicted.
Yes.
Could Going to move the admission of Exhibit 516.
No objection.
515 or 516?
516, I'm sorry if I misspoke.
You said 515
Oh.
before.
It's 515.
No objection to 515? Okay.
No, Your Honor.
515 in evidence.
And what does this depict, Amber? Could you tell the jury?
This is my face.
No, look. She didn't take Johnny to court. Johnny took her to court for defamation of character. This bitch fucked him up. Johnny Depp is suing this bitch because this bitch fucked off his name, bruh. She fucked off that Pirates of the Caribbean money, man, and some other money. I told you, man, it's like that's why he coming at her for 50 M's, bro. Like, she cost him 47 M's, bro, straight out.
Wait, let me move it first. May I move the admission of Defendant's Exhibit 516?
So this bitch gotta stop. So if Johnny win this, they're gonna award Johnny some bread. Come on, man. That's not beat up enough, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to be sympathetic to bitches, man, but a bitch ain't. Come on, man.
Maybe that
I don't know about that right there.
After.
I don't know about that.
On the bed.
Let's go to 517.
I don't know about that right there, man. I'm not feeling that. Come on now.
Does this accurately portray the scene depicted?
Yes, it does.
Okay, let me do that. Let me
517, Your Honor.
Let me see if I can do that.
517 in evidence?
Amber, please describe for the jury what this portrays.
That's my face after this incident.
Yeah. Is that better over there?
What's portrayed on your lip?
Well, he busted my lip when he punched me. It's bleeding in this picture. It kept reopening. You know, it's a mouth. The lips move.
Let's go to 519.
Okay, she just showed a big leaking. Okay, we're gonna see what's up with that.
Portrayed the scene depicted?
Yes.
Move the admission of 519.
No objection, Your Honor.
519 in evidence?
And tell the jury what this shows.
This is my lip a few days later.
Let's go to Defendant's 520, please. Does this accurately depict the scene portrayed?
Yes.
Move the admission of...
Oh, she finna... Oh. I think I hear some... I think I hear the tears coming. She about to tap in.
Can you please tell the jury what's depicted here?
That's my scalp with a chunk of it missing from when Johnny was dragging me by my hair.
Let's go to Defendant's 521, please.
A chunk of hair. Okay. All right. Let's see what's up.
I don't think that's the same. Let's take that one down. Let's go to 522.
Let's see what's up. I don't know about that chunk of scalp shit, bro. That didn't look. That just looked like separated hair. I'm not trying to be.
Does this accurately...
I'm not trying to hate on the bitch, man. Come on, man. That just look.
It's a
you
few
know.
days later.
Okay. Move the admission of 522, please.
No objection.
522 in evidence?
And what shows there?
Okay, what am I looking?
My face is healing.
Okay.
bitch.
Go to 523. Does this accurately portray the scene depicted?
Come on, man.
Yes, I think this is day or so after, maybe longer. I can't tell.
Hit
but-
the likes if you just coming in. Anybody
Yes.
that ain't hit the like, hit the like for the boss, man.
No objection.
523 and evidence.
I'm just going to draw your attention, Amber, to an area up here. What, if any, bruising did you sustain in that area?
Objection leading.
What, if any?
Facts! Because I'm like, what the fuck? How you just gonna circle some shit?
What, if any, bruising did you sustain?
Same objection.
Fucking like five. What the fuck is you doing, bitch?
What injuries did you have?
I had bruising on my temple.
Man,
my
Amber
chin,
need to get her bread back from this lawyer, man. She got
my
a
neck,
weak lawyer.
Back of my head. I had swelling and pieces of, my scalp kind of ripped, torn. They were.
Wouldn't you be leaking from that? Wouldn't you be leaking from ripped scalp?
Bruising
Ripped?
around my temple.
Using words like ripped scalp?
One of the blows.
Ain't it leaking?
Several of the blows. I don't know.
Let's go to 524.
Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? As a nigga who,
Accurately portray.
sometimes, what I'm saying, grab a water bottle and,
yes,
and
Move the admission of 524.
pull over and
No
piss in
objection.
a water bottle. That looked like a water bottle, a piss water bottle.
And what does this show?
And so I had a pretty.
Lawyer table.
Can I touch the screen?
Yes, yes, ma'am, you can.
Yes.
And I had a pretty gross bruise right there in my head. on my
I know
temple.
that ponytail is like I
Difficult
be
to
on
see it in this way,
cocaine.
but I remember it was
That,
pretty
that shit is I'm on cocaine shit.
ugly.
And still trying to be young
Now
shit.
let's go
That's how I
to
feel.
Defendants 509.
That ponytail shit. Whenever I see old niggas with a ponytail, I think that's
Does
what that is. A
accurately
nigga trying to be
portray
young.
the scene depicted?
Yes, it does.
She gonna summon some
Remove the
tears.
admission
Come
of
on.
Defendants 509.
Come on, bitch. You gonna summon? Okay, come on. Let's see. What am I looking at? What is
Will you
that?
please tell the jury what this is?
That's the bed that Johnny broke while on top of me.
Okay. What? Y'all was fucking? What happened? What happened? Oh, wait, what the fuck, man?
Defendants 511, please.
What? Man.
Does this accurately portray
Super
the
fact.
scene?
Super fact. They on some Bobby and Whitney shit. They
Yes.
high in the crib,
Move the
fighting
admission
and
of
shit.
Defendants 511.
Arguing and she
No
talking
objection.
shit and doing shit too. Both
What do you
of
see in
them.
this picture, Amber?
Just
Hella
more
pictures.
destruction from a part of the fight that happened in the bedroom. Not the bedroom that I was just talking about. It was the main bedroom. There had been a part of the fight that happened in there too.
Let's go to Defendants 512, please.
If you just stepped in, hit the likes. If you came in, hit the likes on the come in, man. Automatic when you come in, automatically hit the like, get my likes up, man. Niggas struggling out here, man. This is my fourth live. This is the fourth time the Bossmack went live, man. I'm trying to get it right so I can get all the homies
that's
over here and we
downstairs
going
in the
up,
main-
man. Get this
Wait,
shit
let me
super
move
bracking.
the admission of it. Move the admission of Defendants 512, please.
No objection.
512 in evidence.
Okay, now please tell the jury about it.
It's downstairs in the main apartment.
Okay. Let's go to Defendants
Okay, what is that on the
525.
floor? Wine on the floor? What are we doing, man? You showing wine on the floor and you making it seem like the shit is blood, like it's like some bad man.
And does this accurately depict the scene portrayed?
Yes.
Move the admission of 525.
Shout out, hit that like button on the way in.
5 in evidence.
And please tell the jury what this is.
This is Johnny's graffitiing on our kitchen.
Let's see.
counter,
What he write?
that he left up
Now why
on his way
why
out.
didn't the bitch take the shit horizontally so we could read the shit? Why you move it?
Could you just bring that up?
526 is in evidence.
We want to read it, have it horizontal so it could be read. Y'all just showing shit. See, that look like a bottle of piss right there
Now,
on the desk, though,
Amber,
right there.
after, as of December 15, 2015, what were your plans?
Come on,
for
man.
Christmas
Hit the likes. Okay, here we go. What that say?
Well,
What?
up to this point, the plan was
Why be such?
to
Why be
have
a
our
fraud? All
families
is such
join us.
bullshit. What the fuck?
We would go with the kids and celebrate Christmas together, as a married couple.
Y'all
And
don't
we'd
have
all
no
go to Johnny's
kids, bitch.
Island, and he had invited my best friend at the time, Rocky, and her family, meaning her mom and her fiance, and my parents.
Okay, that was a good gesture. You
And
invited
my
your
sister.
friend and shit, bitch. What? That was a good
We were all
gesture,
gonna
bitch.
go to this island I've told you about that Johnny has in the Bahamas and spend it together. And that was a plan.
He flew all
leading
y'all
up
to the
this.
Bahamas. That's love, bitch.
And what, if anything, changed as a result of this night of December 15, 2015?
After they saw my face, no one wanted to go to the island anymore with Johnny. They wanted me to leave him.
Or did you tell him some shit? Or did you tell a motherfucker some shit? And then they was like, oh, man, what the fuck?
On December 16.
That's right. I was promoting The Danish Girl, the film I had done earlier in the year in London before going to see Johnny in Australia. So I was promoting that film that had been completed, and they asked me to make an appearance on a night show called The James Corden Show. After this happened, and I did the first concussion check with Aaron on the phone.
Concussion check.
I got worried that I wouldn't be able to hide the bruising and swelling. But I iced it all night, and the next day checked in the mirror to see if I could get away with it, meaning hiding it, so I could make an appearance. And I gambled and thought maybe I could pull it off. I had my hair and makeup team come, and they worked around it, meaning worked around the lesions on my head with the hairspray.
Lesions.
That stings.
Lesions.
And worked around the bruising by covering it.
Hey, yeah, the bitch was in. I
heavy
know she was in
makeup, heavier
Aquaman.
makeup than normal bruise
She
covering.
was in
makeup.
Aquaman, and
I remember my lip was.
I've been noticing the Aquaman been popping though
bleeding
too.
and
Like the little
swollen,
Aquaman
so
clips
we
been
did this,
up.
like, really thick. Super
Every time I go to
heavy
YouTube,
matte
it's about 2 or 3
red
of them up
lipstick.
there.
I remember very well at the time that we had no choice in color, and that was one of my favorite colors to wear.
bitch,
and,
man.
and this occasion, we had no choice because
It's a cold
nothing else
bit.
would hide my busted lip. And I went on the show, did what I always do. I told people I had an accident.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sustain the
It's not
objection.
offered to prove the truth of the matter, but
sustain
because you didn't have an accident. but-
Your Honor.
All right.
Hey man,
Okay.
even see
Please continue. So
the
did you
judge
see on
ain't
the
even
show?
sharp
Appeared
as
on the show.
Johnny Depp lawyer. Johnny Depp lawyers is on point. I
did it
love it's a
sometime
display. They Johnny Depp lawyers is doing their thing out there. If I was Johnny Depp, I'd be like, y'all motherfuckers getting a bonus, man. I
Eventually.
love y'all.
Eventually, I did.
Johnny Depp lawyers is
You
not
went there
fucking around.
With whom?
The little bitches is
I
not
went
fucking
with
around.
Johnny's kids. I was you know, obviously I didn't see Johnny after this because he didn't face the damage he caused in my experience. He was never around for the cleanups. And so he wasn't around for a few days. And I eventually heard from him, and he said he wanted to talk. And then he understood that it couldn't go back, you know, like almost as if he understood that I wouldn't forgive him. Made it easier somehow to talk to him. You know, I didn't feel so bad about myself in that case because, you know, how could I put up with this, right? But with the understanding that we were done, I could, you know, allow for us to have one last conversation, I suppose. But I just, you know, it's like,
Come on now, bitch. She's summoning.
I was heartbroken by the idea that I would spend my first Christmas as a married couple with his kids and everything on the island. I was heartbroken at the idea of missing that.
Come on now.
And, you know, it's the best I can describe it is it's like for every
I'm trying to bring niggas this good content.
Every time I was choked, every single one of these instances was like a heavy coin put into a piggy bank. And you know, you think, okay, well, each single one of these is like...
Objection, Your Honor. Non-responsive.
There she go! Come on now!
I think it's responsive, yeah.
The question was, with whom did you go?
If we could ask the question.
Tell us how you felt.
The lawyers got to stand on the rules, bitch. Don't be asking for help and shit.
Christmas with Mr. Depp and his children.
Yeah.
No, I guess I was trying to explain.
Bitch, learn the law.
Go ahead.
That, you know, just after you think each one of these is...
Johnny Depp lawyers.
It's almost like for each one of these things that happens, you lose the will or resolve to leave. You know, it's like every single heavy coin you put in this piggy bank is like an investment into the future you're going to get to, you know, and then before you know it, you're just carrying around this weighted ball. This piggy bank's too heavy, you can't leave. You know, for every single time I went back or allowed him back after this sort of thing would happen, I lost a piece of myself, a piece of my self-confidence, my trust in myself to leave and move on. You know, I lost fortifications, I lost myself.
Bitch, you came up on with 7 M's. Come on now,
it was
bitch.
Somehow easier to stay. I didn't want to stay in the violence or in this. I wanted to stay with Johnny, the good Johnny that I loved. So I put another one of those coins in the piggy bank of investment and hope and future, and
this bitch!
I forgive him. It wasn't even that simple. I just decided to believe him that it would never happen again. Clean and sober once again. This time was the last time because it couldn't be worse than this, right? It couldn't be worse. And part of me thought that maybe it just needed to get this bad to get, you know, like now we can't go back. There's no way this could happen again.
Y'all heard that shit?
So I went to the island after a few days of talking with Johnny, arguing with Johnny, talking with Johnny, negotiating.
DC Bolden, what's up with it, peoples? DC Bolden in the building with us.
Did he use anymore? He'd never lay
That bitch lying for the bag, bro. She up there working. She going to work. She got a protective 7 M's. Plus she
I
trying
was
to.
scared. My
Plus
friends were
Johnny
scared,
Depp
but I
trying to
decided to
tax
go.
her pockets for 50.
After a few days
Was
of
your
having
wipe
the
a
plane,
bitch
the kids
completely
waiting, not
out?
knowing what was going on. They were at Sweetser, the main house, kind of just waiting to go on this Christmas vacation. And eventually,
A
I
bitch is
got in the
holding
car with
tight
Johnny,
to the bread. She holding
and
tight.
we picked his kids up and left for the island.
So let's go to the island for the Christmas holidays, and what, if any, arguments did you have with Mr. Depp at the island over the Christmas holiday?
Towards the end of the trip, the trip itself was pretty nice, but towards the end, he started drinking again. Started with wine, and we were on the couch in the main house, a cabin. It's like a one-room kind of cabin. And we were sitting on the couch, and Johnny, what I perceived as nodding off, I don't still know what it was, but he was kind of passing out or nodding off or something like that. And I'm sensitive at this point to the clues.
What's
that I
up with
can
it,
pick up
Lexington?
on to
Tapping
know
in, Lexington.
what
What's
pattern
up
of
with
behavior
it?
I'm dealing with.
Shouts out.
Because they
Shouts out for
made
tapping
a
in.
huge
You
difference
know.
in my life. So if I knew
Y'all hit
what
that like
he was
button.
on and what he was doing, I could react accordingly. So I'm picking up clues. I'm sitting next to him, and he's nodding off. And every single time he kind of like nods off, he dumps this glass of wine on my lap. And I say every single time because it happened like 3 times. First time, whatever. Second time, I'm like, Johnny, are you all right? And
Bitch, why don't you just take the glass from him, bitch? Why ain't you
little
being a good wife,
weighted.
bitch, and looking out for your man, bitch?
And in my head, I'm just wondering what he's on.
In your
Is
mind,
this- does this
mind,
mean
you
he's
just
on
like
Roxy's
fuck him.
again?
You
Is
in your
this-
mind, you
is
just
it
like I
nodding
don't
off?
give a
What's going
fuck.
on? What am I going to deal with? He just had promised that it was clean and sober. We had this horrible thing happen in December. I thought we were moving forward. And the third time this happens, I jump up. I already changed my pants twice. And I jumped up and I shout at Johnny, like, what are you doing? Or, Johnny, spill on me again, something to that effect.
Johnny Depp thirstiness got us all here. Thirstiness for this foul bitch got us all
Johnny's
here
son
today.
Says,
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Your Honor, not offered to prove the truth of the matter. It
On point.
Explains what's
He's
going
on point. He's on point. Johnny Depp lawyers. Oh, shit. Every time you say some wrong shit, bitch, we right here. We right here. Yeah, bitch. We got to come to the bench. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. We got to come to the bench, bitch. That bitch in the lavender right there, she just don't look at all her body. Look at how emotional she is. Look how she moving around, how exasperated she is, trying to explode and shit. The other bitch over there with the beige on, she's just calm. Her body, she's calm. She know the law. She know what the fuck she's standing on. This bitch over here wishing and hoping. Bitch.
Amber, please continue.
Let's go.
Sad.
It says, are you okay or can I help? Something to that effect. And I pointedly
She might be
say
about to cry. Let's see.
to Jack, but really to Johnny, like, thank you, Jack.
What you mean, Jack?
To make a point of the fact that he hadn't offered to help me or even acknowledge that he'd been spilling wine. First, he's drinking wine. Second, he's spilling it all over me.
Bitch, why
And
ain't
third,
you
he's
helping
spilling
your
it because he's
man,
not
bitch?
Is what I assume. So I
Real
say
bitches
this in a
help they
pointed way
man.
at Jack, thanking him for offering. And I
Bitch, what you call him Jack for?
get up, go to the closet, take off the pants that have just been ruined, and Johnny comes into the closet right after me and slams me up against the side of the closet. And and
shit.
I mean, just with clarity, with holding my neck. He said he'd fucking kill me if I ever spoke to him like that in front of his kids again. If I ever embarrassed him.
Just the fact that a bitch calling him Jack Sparrow.
Ever embarrassed
Just
you.
the fact that a bitch calling him
ever
Jack
embarrass me again
is a sign of the
in
jealousy,
front of my
bro.
kids,
Like,
I'll fucking kill you.
niggas need to know that, bro. You could just be
And
with a bitch jealous
I
of
don't
you.
know.
Yo,
I don't
bitch.
recall if he told Jack to leave, or if I don't really recall having an awareness of where he was at this point. But I leave the closet, go into the bathroom, which is right next to it, and he comes barreling into the bathroom behind me.
A bitch jealous,
before he does that, I said
God
something
damn.
snarky to him. Don't fucking ever talk to me like that again, or I hate you, or something in response, you know, just something.
Man,
so
that bitch.
I felt like I wasn't just being a punching bag.
I don't know,
And
man.
I kind of like get over to the bathroom, but I didn't even have the door shut before he was in the bathroom with me.
A bitch like that, see, when Johnny
And
started
I don't know if
getting
he used
at
my
that
body,
bitch,
to shut the door, or if he
I
just
think a
shut
bitch
it,
just tapped into her.
again,
She would be more lit if she fuck with
brings
Johnny.
me up against the wall. But this time he
But I don't think Johnny make you lit. You know what I'm saying?
grabbed my.
I don't think Johnny can make you.
vagina.
Johnny is lit himself. I don't know if he can make another motherfucker lit. I don't think that work. A bitch gotta have her own talent. See, I think she fucked with Johnny because Johnny was bracking, and she was like, "I'm gonna tap into Johnny, and I'm gonna be bracking too."
Peach,
and then and then when
kinda like netted
when it didn't
kinda
work,
style swimming
a
suit
bitch
underneath.
probably was getting mad because Johnny was still getting
that's
the
what I
rolls
had
coming
on,
through.
from the waist
Them
down,
M's just coming through, and I think that
grabbed me.
drove a bitch crazy.
Best I can explain it with his shoved his fingers inside me, but through my bathing suit. He didn't like move my bathing suit out of the way, and just kind of held me there.
Grabbed you like by the
Asked me if
pussy
I was
like
so
Donald.
fucking tough. I thought I was so fucking tough. Said, "Oh, you tough like a man now? You some man now?" Just kind of taunting me while jerking me around. And he kind of seemed to do this thing where he was smiling.
Johnny is just like, man,
Teasing
listen
me.
to this bitch.
You know, like, oh yeah, you think you're so fucking
Why
tough,
did
now
I
what?
fuck with this
Now
bitch?
what?
Why did I fuck with this bitch? Why did I fuck with this bitch?
I
Johnny,
don't know what happened after that. I went back into the room, or he went into the room. I don't know who. went into the meeting
47
room
million.
first.
I just bring a
I
demon
just
into
remember
my house.
his hand landing
And
on
it
the back
attacked
of
me.
my shoulder, neck area. I remember trying to get him off of me. I don't know. I don't know what the next thing that happened was, but I do remember I knew I needed to get away from him. At some point, I ran. I ran out of the back door, ran out onto the patio. At some point before I ran, he swung at me, but I don't even remember how much of an impact it made. But I remember running. I threw something at in his direction when I was getting away from him. I ran down the deck, ran out into the kind of like parking lot area, this gravel parking lot area outside of the house. And that's my estimation of when Johnny reached me, grabbed me by the hair, swung me around. I remember he hit my face at least once, but I'm not quite sure in what sequence. Was it before I broke away or after? I don't remember. I just remember the lights of the ATV coming up. The island, two of the people who worked on the island for Johnny, CJ and Tara, they pulled up in the ATV. I remember the headlights. remember
That's right,
separating from
abundance.
him.
Ain't no Pirates of the
Them
Caribbean
kind of
without
running
Johnny
up and
Depp.
saying
I'm
something and
protesting.
separating us. And
I feel like it got
and
to
I
be a
didn't
lot
see
now
Johnny for the
because
rest of
Johnny
the evening,
hot
is my
right now. Johnny up.
recollection. I just found him the next day, passed out in the cafe that was.
They can even put a shitty
close to the
wife
house.
in the script for him. I think they could put a shitty wife in the script and get some juice out of
Good
this.
breaking point, yes.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can just stay there for a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be breaking, again, this is the time that we break for a week, okay? So I won't be seeing you until May 16th.
What?
But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how the remainder of the case will progress, okay?
May 16th.
All right, so we promised to get you the case to you by Memorial Day. So
May
in order to keep that
16th,
promise, there's
man,
gonna be a few things
damn. We gotta wait till
One
May
thing is, starting on May
16th.
16th, we're going to start having court at 9 a.m. So we'd be going
Damn.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Some days we might have to go to 5:30. So I want to let you know ahead of time.
Bossmack Topsoil is gonna cover this for
The
y'all,
other thing I
nigga.
need from you is Friday, May
It's a new
27th,
era.
which is the Friday before Memorial Day, is going to
It's
be
a
a
new
court
era.
day. On that day, we're going to go ahead and have closing arguments, and the case is going to be turned over to you for deliberations
This
on
a
that
new
day, okay?
era.
So again, I wanted to let you know ahead of time so you can plan accordingly so we can get this taken care of for you, okay? All right, so those are the announcements I want to make for you and make sure you had time to schedule what you needed to do. Now, I also want to go over, as we always do on Thursdays, our responsibilities, the responsibilities you have as jurors.
This is
okay,
a
in
new
case.
era.
All right, so you're not to read anything about this case. You're not to watch anything about this case. You're not to listen to anything about this case. This applies to television, newspapers, magazines, the internet, and any online sites. Further, you're not to read, watch, or listen to anything about this case on any social networking
That
sites.
judge
such
is happy
Twitter,
as
Facebook,
fuck. She's like,
Instagram,
oh shit,
Snapchat,
I'm gonna have
etc.,
a
or any
week.
similar
That's
sites.
gonna be up.
In addition, you must not communicate
I'm
with
lit
anyone
for a
about
week.
this
The
case,
judge
whether
is
in
lit.
person, over the phone, by email, text,
The
or instant
judge is
messaging,
lit.
or by any other electronic or non-electronic means. This includes friends,
Shout out to
family,
the
coworkers,
judge.
acquaintances, and strangers.
Shout
I
out
also
to the
instruct you that
legal
you can have your own
team.
research
Shout
and
out
make
to
any
Johnny
inquiries about
Depp
this
legal
case, whether online
team.
or
They
by any
won
other
today.
means.
They did their
What you learn
thing.
about this case is limited to what you learn in the four walls of this courtroom when proceedings are underway, okay? So please enjoy your week off, get plenty of fresh air and rest, all right? And then I'll see you at 9 a.m. on Monday, May 16th, okay?
Nah, hey.
All right, thank you.
Another customer, nah, man. Johnny Depp is suing this bitch. Shout out to another customer stepping in the room. Johnny Depp is suing this bitch for defamation of character because this bitch fucked off the Pirates of the Caribbean movie for him. That was 20 M's he was supposed to get from Disney. And then there was some other movies that totaled up to 20 M's. Even his motherfucking agent took an L for 2 M's. The agent lost 2 M's because of this bitch. So Johnny is suing this bitch because she did an op-ed for one of these newspapers talking about she got beat. She was a motherfucking, she barely survived getting, like he was whooping her ass regular. And now he's suing this bitch trying to get that 50 M's up out of this bitch because this bitch cost him 47 M's. You understand me? A bitch cost him 47 M's, so he's suing a bitch for 50 M's.
Attorneys, I won't see you tomorrow for Friday depositions because we finished
This
all the
bitch,
depositions. I want to thank all of
She
you. for
already
last
came
Friday
up
and
7
staying here
M's
until,
off of
I think it was 9
divorcing
o'clock
it.
at night. But
Married
we got them
for
all done, and I really
15
appreciate
months.
all your work on that.
So
It
for
does mean a lot.
15
And
months
now you're
of
rewarded because you don't
work,
have to
a
see me
bitch
tomorrow.
made
So,
7 M's.
So no more depositions. What I'd also, for planning purposes though, since we're going to be going 9 to 5,
Yeah.
the day is going to be a little different. So we'll start at 9. We'll
All right,
probably
look,
break
check it
for a
out.
Morning break between 10:30 and 10:45. We're going to break for lunch between 12:30
I don't
and
know what's
1:30,
going
so
on.
plan
A nigga gonna
accordingly
have
for
to do it.
that.
Nigga gonna have to.
Our afternoon break will probably be between, I don't know, 3.
A nigga gonna have to do a
3:15,
podcast
3:30,
tonight. Another
maybe
one.
even a little later to 3:45. We'll see. And
A
then
nigga gonna have to
we'll
go
try to
live
break at
tonight
5. There may
again,
be
full
times when it goes at
podcast.
5:30, as I told the jury.
I don't know what the fuck
So I
is
just wanna
going
make sure
on.
you know that. Since I won't see you tomorrow, I wanted to go ahead and give you your times as of this very minute of what you have used.
A nigga
and
like
what you have left.
A nigga
okay?
like Kevin Samuel.
Are you ready? Okay, Mr. Chu's going to try to use it with a highlighter. Let's wait.
That's
There
why
we
we're
go.
here.
There we go. That's right. That's okay. There we go. All right. So plaintiff has used
Yeah, man.
35 hours and 6 minutes. Defendants have used 36 hours and 31 minutes, which means the plaintiff has 26 hours and 9 minutes left, and the defendant has 24 hours and 44 minutes left, okay? And just to...
Hello. Okay, I got you. Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
No, they're going that way.
Pull that shit up. All right, that's about it.
Upset about boxing.
Yeah, man, I don't know if y'all know, but they talking about Kevin Samuels is dead. Have y'all heard that? Have y'all heard that shit? I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know if it's real or not. But they're saying Kevin Samuels is deceased. Let me see right quick. Let me pull up some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Let me look at my shit right here. I'm on my motherfucking Twitter page. Let me see. Let me pull up my motherfucking my Twitter. Look at let's see. Let me see. Yeah, man, they talking about they talking about Kevin Samuels is dead. You know, let's see. They're saying I don't know if y'all heard that. That's breaking news while the live is going. That's breaking news while the live is going. Motherfuckers rejoicing. I don't know, man. I don't know. Motherfuckers rejoicing, man. Let me see. Let me see if I can let me see if I could get something up here and look at that. Motherfucker say street saying Kevin Samuels died. I don't know, man. They saying is number 3 trending. Who's Jabba O'Shea? It's Cap. Niggas think it's Cap. It'll be good trending for him, though. Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah, cause I don't feel it. I don't really feel it. I don't really feel it. It seemed like it would be like a big news source would be on there, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel it. I don't feel it like that. I don't feel it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, man. Shout out y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, fucking with us on the commentary. Little trial commentary. You know, we're gonna be doing more shit like this. Yeah, I feel like it's a publicity stunt. I feel it. I'm gonna let it marinate and come back tonight, though. I think we gonna go live tonight and do some more shit tonight. My nigga Boogaloo posted that shit. Boogaloo posted that shit, man. I'm like, Boogaloo. That nigga Boogaloo posted that shit. But all right, y'all.